Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. You ever seen a man that comfy?
Oh, you can't beat this comfy stream. Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3 testing.
You're cutting out really bad, Benoit, but I think that's a-okay.
Welcome to Benoit's cutout stream. Or cutout is daily.
Cutouts are daily. Can't deny that.
And you'll never expect when I'll cut out.
We're going to have his cardboard cutouts by the end of the week. Make sure to pre-order them now. You can get your local StrayDevilFox standee in your own home by next decade. It's going to be good.
It's a cutout cardboard box of a cutout cardboard box.
That'd be interesting. I want to see what that like is. What is it? Just like an angled like cardboard box?
Yeah. Is it a real box?
Oh, what if you had like a box, and inside that box was the box product you're talking about, but like it's shaped like a box, and you have to unfold it to make the box standee.
That's some good quality product there.
Yeah, it's like a origami box tech. That sounds interesting.
The origami box killer.
Shut up with your heavy rain.
Smash!
Welcome back, everybody, boys and girls, back to the play and chat. This is episode something. I already forgot. I think it's episode 18. I'm completely wrong. I'm pretty sure on that. We got a special guest back. Not really special, but he's been missing a whole lot. Super Pixel Dude. Welcome back.
I'm the Hannibal Buress of this podcast. I just kind of show up whenever.
Yeah, we talked about deducting his paychecks, and then he said, hey, he can make it this week, so it's good.
We're docking your pay. You haven't showed up in like a month. It's like, well,
something had to be done. Something had to be done. This is how we get him on, and he chooses Street Fighter 3 for the background of the game. Not just Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, the best one, although Second Impact's got a pretty good Sean.
Yeah, that's pretty. I like Third Strike. That's the best to me. The music and everything is just right.
But it's not the best Sean. It's not the best one.
Nah. But that's okay. Maybe in 6 we'll get Sean back.
No,
we'll get 5.
No, we'll get 10 Lukes. It's like the dolls.
Oh, that'd be cool if like Luke and what's his name? Sean were like the Ken and Ryu of the new generation.
You know, I think everyone just wanted, like, already getting super off topic, but I think everyone still wanted that. Like when they first showed off the dolls and they all had like the different movesets in the story mode. I think people.
Oh yeah, no, everybody wants the dolls back.
Yeah, people were still like,
everyone wants the dolls except for Decrappy.
Because Decrappy was, just fine.
It's the same. It's the same. It's just a color reskin.
I mean, the ones who are more color reskins would be, is it Junie and Julie from Street Fighter 3 Alpha?
Junie and Julie or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Jury and Julie. I don't know.
Something like that. Those are reskins basically. They're
just different head sprites. Yeah.
Yep. They were more diverse in 5, which I think they should have totally gone with that. But yeah, it's been an interesting time. New year, 2022. How exciting is that?
Yeah, COVID Part 3.
Yeah, COVID, the third strike. I mean, it's very true. There's another like, I guess, quote unquote, an outbreak of COVID, which is not surprising. They've been happening here and there, so I guess this would be the third strike of COVID.
Yeah.
Is it better? Is it worse? Who knows? We'll find out by the end of this year.
No, it's gotten worse. Everybody apparently needs a booster.
We need 20 boosters. 20 booster packs to get my super rare cards.
Now, not only do you have to get the 2-part shot, but you have to get a booster along with it.
Damn.
I like me some boosters.
The government's selling us
boost. Yo, Fitty, hit that boost.
Yo, Fitty, hit that boost. Man, it's crazy. Who would have known the government would be selling us booster packs?
Oh, sweet.
But yeah, lots of stuff has happened since then. Someone has gotten married. I'm not saying who, and I'm pointing fingers. I don't know, who could it be?
He did.
Elvis
did. Elvis got married to Hello Kitty. Hello Geef. Sorry.
Yeah, it was a very special moment. It was great.
No, but I got married. So, yeah.
Oh, I thought I was going to roll a bit. I was going to say Geef gave us a flask. Geef gave everyone a flask.
No, my aunt-in-law gave the flask. She made them.
Yeah, it's great. It's Stars Raccoon, the police department flask with our names on it. It's great. I like it. I'm breaking it in. I rinsed it out. Been using it, trying to get used to drinking out of a flask because, like I was telling my mom, I don't think I know of anyone who ever used a flask in our family. Maybe Ruben at one point, but
Dad had one, but it just sat there. It just looked nice.
really,
It looked more of like a canteen. It had like a leather little pouch that went with it. It was nice. It was a nice little accessory.
I did not know our dad had one. Crazy. Well, don't let me take all your time. Why don't we all break in each other's weeks, months, however long it's been since the last podcast. It's actually just been a month. For Super Pixel Dude, it's been a couple months. But why don't you tell us what you've been up to?
Nothing much, honestly. I haven't been doing anything recently. I've been drawing a lot of art projects and stuff. I've been just sketching and doing some. I've been doing this tattoo design for about a couple months now, and it's really annoying because the person that wants me to do the tattoo design is very picky. First, they wanted like a flower with 3 names on as the leaves, and then I did that, and then they fucking changed their mind, and then they want like a angel, and so I cheated. I'm like, I'm not drawing some person doing like a holy pose. So I took a screenshot from SF5 Gil's Super.
I knew it. I was about to say that. I'm like, what? You just use Gil? I knew it.
I'm cheating. I'm a hater, but I'm getting money out of this, so I don't care. So what I did was I did the screenshot was the very end with the black silhouette, and I drew it as a guy.
Okay.
As Gil's body type or whatever, and then she's like, I don't know. And then I drew it as a woman, and she's like, she looks too manly. So I'm like, she's already like skinny and like kind of like on the slim side, but she has like some muscle tone to her, so she's not like a noodle. But apparently that's too manly for her because women aren't supposed to have muscles. So I have to draw her very sexy or something, or very curvy. I don't know what the fuck she wants.
Give her the.
That's Pixel Dude 3. He wants nothing but muscles on everyone.
Muscles are cool.
No, see, SPD actually stands for Super Perky 3, so it's kind of hard for him to draw girls. Really,
That's what it is.
Mm.
That's what it is.
You got abs on that
3 abs.
Super spikes.
Super. No, that's your feminist counterpart. That's not
Her
you.
kung fu magic grip wouldn't let go.
Your kung fu. Forgot about that. That's a throwback and a half.
But that's the art project I've been working on. I've been building. Let me grab it real quick.
Uh-oh. He's been building.
Venom. Whatever.
Well,
It's not Venom from Marvel. It's Guilty Gear Venom. His head broke off again. You piece of shit.
Venom turned to Deadum.
But I built this custom.
Ava.
Yeah, I built it's the Gundam producer that made this model, and it's all right. I don't like the quality of the pieces because they look kind of cheap. This one's all right. I don't like how there's like lack of stickers to put on the face, so that like because they want you to paint this. They really advise you because they don't give you anything to slap onto the model, so it looks okay. I bought that on my honeymoon over in in Idaho, and it was like $30 or $40, and it's all right. I did a raffle at my work, and I won the small prize, which is like a little sock that's that big, and I got the number 1 sock, and it came out to $200, and everybody's mad that I won it because I didn't want it.
Wait, it's a $200 sock?
There's like random prizes like gift cards and like $50 or whatever. Like there's like 20 socks you can win, and I just picked out the one that had $200, and everybody's mad because they wanted like something like a lot. They wanted like a lot of value or something. So what I bought was $200.
$200 just sock. Everybody wants that sock.
But I bought like $100 version of Ava Unit 1 from from Evangelion, the 3rd movie 3.0.
Goodness,
and it's awesome. It is so.
Oh, that's a box.
Nice.
I think you're holding up like a poster or something.
Oh no, it's the box. It's like 4 times as big as the other Ava one I got, and it's super nice. It was like about $120, and it's super nice. I opened up the pieces and everything, like to look inside. I looked inside and see what the pieces were. Kodubu, whatever. I don't know how to say this. I'm gonna show it to you on the screen. You pronounce that.
Kotobuikia.
Something.
Got the boy.
But that's the brand that this is, and I say this is if you're gonna buy a Gundam or any kind of like robot that's gonna be made, I would definitely buy from them, except for the and not from HG series, which makes the normal Gundam figures because the HG series is okay, the quality's not great, and I don't like it that much. But Kobayashi or whatever that logo is really good because all their pieces are already hand printed or are hand painted, and a lot of their pieces are really high quality, and I actually like it a lot. So when I put it together, it's gonna look twice as better as the other Ava figure I bought. That's what I bought recently as figures, and then I found a copy of Primal Rage at Sunken Treasures, so I can't wait to play that because I've never played Primal Rage before, so I added that to my collection. And then I started collecting. I don't know why I'm so interested, but I've been collecting Nintendo Power and strategy guides.
Yeah.
So I got the Earthworm Jim copy.
Oh, okay. Because the light was shining on it for a second, I thought it was Captain Commando. I was like, that's pretty
Nintendo
good.
Power is just basically just advertisements for all the games, so it's all right. I just got it because it had Earthworm Jim on it, and fuck that Ted guy who makes Earthworm Jim. Fuck him.
No, but NFTs.
NFTs. And then I got the strategy guide for KI2. It's really nice. There's a lot of artwork I haven't seen before. And it shows you how to do ultra combos. There's like mini posters inside you can take out and like frame it if you would want and stuff. There's like Jago. Look at Fulgor. He fucking obliterated Spinal. It's so fucking sick.
I don't know. Is
So
it?
badass.
It kind of looks like he's almost doing like a Shakespeare pose. Almost.
And then there's fucking Fulgor versus Spinal mid-fight and stuff. It's so fucking rad. And then I bought two more, which are a little on the spendy side. Resident Evil 2 was $17. A lot of these were like $9-10. Apparently the strategy guide for RE2 was like $20 or $18. But Sarah didn't want it to hang it in front of the store because it's like really gory.
Whoa!
Right? It's super nice. I love it. There's a lot of like creepy artwork and like I've never seen some of this artwork before from the RE2 design team.
Looks like House of the Dead. That's badass.
Right? I like it a lot, and it's like, whoa, I don't need these, but I love the artwork and like the illustrations because a lot of these look like they were drawn with crayons and colored pencils.
Yeah,
to give it that like that fuzzy vibe.
That old
I
like
it a lot.
That old like SF2 promotional artwork where it's like exact same thing where it's like colored pencils and all that.
The little doggo.
Oh, he's cute.
He's a little puppers. And then I bought Resident Evil 3 strategy guide, which is just like the main poster, which is nice. But it doesn't have any special artwork, but I just love RE3 because it's just my favorite Resident Evil 3 game back in the day. It's all right. It does come with a promotional poster on the very back. It comes with that. It's fucking huge. It's a big ass poster. It's inside. It's about 18 by 27 maybe. That's fucking huge.
That's a good size.
But this was $40. This was $40 for some reason.
Goodness.
So I guess this one's more harder to find than anything. Wow, sorry.
Well, I mean, you're making me mad. You're making me want to pull out my old Nukem strategy guide I bought before Hastings closed down in our town.
Yeah, I remember you buying that.
I couldn't believe that. Remember when we first went through it? Like, wait a minute. There's actual strategy guides for like what weapon's better than which one. Like it actually tells you. Helpful. Like it actually tells you like which gun actually does like more damage. It's like what? I thought they were just guns. And actually like rate of fire and bullshit. It's like wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. But other than that, I think that's all I've bought and what I've been doing. Oh, and then I went to Seattle or wait, where did we go? Wenatchee?
Oh, it's Seattle.
No. Where me and Benoit went to with CJ and Court. What was that boring ass
town
we went to? Huh?
Or was it Walla Walla?
No, it wasn't Walla Walla. It was something else.
It was Wenatchee then.
Wenatchee?
Yes,
okay, it was Wenatchee.
Yes.
That place fucking sucked. Wenatchee, you're a piece of shit, Wenatchee.
Don't talk too much
shit. You got nothing over there.
Well, there goes all the viewers from Wenatchee.
No.
Their mall is a hallway.
But our stepfamily lives there. It can't be that bad.
Their mall is a hallway, bro. They have nothing there. We went over there to buy a steering wheel for my PS2, and they were like, "Oh, well, let's just invite some people and look around and see what there is in Wenatchee." And there's nothing. There's a D&D store that's like, about the size of my room. There's a fucking game store that was really cool, but that was honestly about it. There's nothing else.
So what?
At
They just
all.
got like a strip mall where it's just like literally the one lane. That's it.
It's
Because that's what a strip mall is. It's just like one lane and that's it. There's like
it's
nothing
like
more
a
to it.
play. It's a play. You look at it from one side, you see all the stores, and that's it.
Yeah, that's a strip
There's
mall.
nothing around it. It's
Yeah.
just the front.
That's what a strip mall is. It's just that. It's just like a little.
I know, but usually a strip mall has like two sides.
That's
But
true.
nah, to go through. No, it's just one hallway, and that's it. You just go back down the hallway, and you're done. That's
guess-
the mall in Wenatchee.
I guess it could be
fucking
more.
blows.
I guess it can be more akin to like a small plaza. I guess. Crazy.
It was bad. That place was bad. Wenatchee
Damn.
fucking sucks. Except for that one game store, which I don't know the name of, but they're cool. I bought a Nash figure.
They need
Nash
a.
from Alpha 3.
They need a plaza that looks more like OKKO's if it's that small. You know.
Honestly, yeah.
There's a couple stores in one little block, and that's it.
Yeah, their stores were weird, and their bathrooms were disgusting. God damn, their bathrooms were nasty. Everything was broken, and everything wasn't even working. It was weird. Everything was all fucked up.
You said broken, and I honestly thought you could say everything was brown. I'm like, oh,
I'm browning. No,
all these bathrooms are fucking brown stained and disgusting.
what is this? RE2? But other than that little shit trip we had, it was fun hanging out with CJ and Benoit and Court. It was fun. I had a good time hanging out with just them, so it was kind of worth it. I mean, the trip was fun with them and stuff, but it's just Wenatchee is not a place to go. Never go to Wenatchee. Move out if you're living there. Move out. I advise you. You're missing out.
All
I
know
implore you
is-
to reconsider.
I implore you.
All I know about Wenatchee, at least from what I remember, it looks like it was built like on a hill, right?
It's not even that. It's just. God,
Well, again, that's what I remember. Like it looks like it was
it's
built
like
on a
our
hill.
town, but it's our town, but shitty.
Well,
Like,
again,
shittier.
We were making fun of it. It was like, man, where are all the trees? And we were just joking around. I was like, man, just imagine it's just like a huge ass freaking lawnmower that we just built out of nowhere and just started ravaging the town of its trees and forestation.
I forgot we were talking about. Like I don't know how it went from a lawnmower. Oh, because we were talking about how there was a thing that Roomba lawnmowers. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Existed. Yes, there are Roomba lawnmowers. They mow your lawn. There's ones you can get like they have like wheels or like tank wheels that like mow like run over like all terrain.
That's
And then
crazy.
we were screwing around about how like it possibly getting out of the yard, so you had to have to like set up a fence. But then the freaking Roomba,
Like,
Roomba
someone left the
lawnmower
fence
just,
open.
they
It just got
just
out.
got out and started rummaging through everything and destroyed all the forestation in Wenatchee. All of its forestation is just got just. And then that's the whole reason why we went there. We made it our mission to stop the Roomba lawnmower from
Yeah.
destroying the rest of the town, what's left of the town, because there was a group of trees, like only one group of trees that was sitting on top of the mountain, on top of a mountain or a hill
If
in the
someone
middle
had
of
a
the city,
tree,
and that was all that was basically
yard.
there. Everything else looked dead.
Yeah. If someone had a tree, it was like in someone's yard, and like it was like one every 20 houses that would have a tree. It was weird.
See,
no one
most
had
of them
trees.
were
Everybody
dead.
hated them.
It's
Most of the
weird.
trees were just dead.
It's because it's
Yeah.
winter, man. They just look dead.
No,
Yeah,
it was
it looked way
winter.
worse
It
than
was
that.
warm.
Oh no.
Yeah, it looked
was-
way worse than that. I was like, I don't know
That's what I'm
about that
saying. It's
one.
our town, but shitty. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, and our town's constantly growing. It's getting a fucking problem.
It's growing with old people. Stop it, old people. Stop. Move somewhere else. I don't want you.
Well,
I don't want you.
God.
well, the problem is it's not just old people. The old people are bringing in their kids. So then their kids are having kids, and then there's way too many people here.
And then they're just old kids.
Old kids.
Ah, god damn it, you and your old kids. Everybody wants to go kayaking. Go home. Go somewhere else. Go kayak somewhere else.
We only get the
Fine.
Kayak in the bathtub, damn it.
Yeah.
We get the
Why do you
one.
want to kayak here in Washington? It's fucking boring. There's nothing to look at. It's just dry land, garbage-filled sea life, and dead trees and crackheads. That's all we got over here.
We have a couple parks, but I know one of them's a fucking smoker point, so no kids are allowed in that park anymore.
Yeah. A lot of the fucking park trails are filled with like garbage and fucking trash. So,
Yeah.
like, why would you ever want to go on that? So,
There's only one part of the forest I want to go to because there's stray cats in there. That's all.
yeah, there's a lot of stray cats. Yeah. But that's me. That's what I've been up to, and that's my update, I guess. What I've been doing with my life. other
I
than
was gonna
getting
say
married.
we had that Christmas party.
Oh yeah, we did have that Christmas party. We had the tournament there.
Yeah, the Christmas party I missed out on. I got sick, which was fun.
Yeah, we had a
A lot better now. God damn, was it annoying being sick. I hate
we
being
had a
sick.
fighting game tournament where you would have to spin the wheel on my phone, and whatever game it landed on, you would play it. And so we saw a lot of crazy bullshit games that nobody wants to play because it was like Vanguard Princess and other shit like that, where it's like, what the fuck is this? And no one wants to play it, but they just did it because fuck it. And then
It was Doki Doki Mahjong 2.
no, but we had Brittany and Deshay play, and they won the tournament. So they won the $60. I think we invited them to dinner afterwards, like the next day, and they're like, we don't have money. I'm like, bro, you just took all my money. What are you talking about? You can go. So that was pretty fun. The Christmas party was good. It turned out well.
Nice.
And then we got a new additional member to the family named Kiki. She's a little black kitty. When we first got her, she was about the size of a hot dog. She fit in my hand perfectly, but now she's like that big. Maybe she's getting bigger, she's getting fat. She bullies my older cat. It's not fun. My older cat, Retzko, wants to just clean her, love her, and everything. Just give her little kisses like on the head. And Kiki's like, bah! She's like, no, I don't want your bullshit.
You're not my sister.
Every time when she wants to play in the morning, she goes up to you, all slowly and close. Slaps you 3 times. Slaps you 3 times and runs away. I don't know why she runs away. She's like, come on, get out of bed. You're going to play with me.
That's so cute.
She's so fucking sassy, and she meows all the fucking time. She's always talking.
He's like my cat.
I always talk to her back. I'm like, what? What do you want? She's like, meow. And I make conversations with her. She's funny. She's a funny little thing.
Just like my cat.
But,
Mr. Banks loves to talk to me.
Yeah. But other than that, it's I've been good. Everything's been good over here. Been trying to save up again because after the wedding.
Well, that's cool. It's cool. It's cool that your life fucking sucks and is nothing but normie shit. What about you, StrayDevilFox? You got any non-normie shit going on, or is it just normie shit?
Oh.
Stray?
On to the next guest. How about you, GB?
Yeah, I think we lost StrayDevilFox. Okay, well, my turn. He's dead. He killed himself. I don't know what happened. Nothing's really been going on in my neck of the woods. I've just been recording a whole lot, honestly. I've been recording a whole lot. I gotta actually start putting my foot down and actually start working on things. Tell you what, the projects just keep growing, so once I'm finally done recording stuff, it's gonna be nothing but editing hell, but I think it'll be worth it. I think because I have more plans. I have a lot more plans. I have the big project still in the process. Yeah, big project's gonna take a lot more time than I thought. It's probably gonna take a couple years, so I'm gonna work on a lot of stuff with that big project happening. So,
Right.
yeah, so that's gonna be fun.
Have you bought anything cool?
I bought a shit pick. It was pretty cool. It's an NFT. Spent $10 million on it. It's pretty cool. You want to see it?
Is it the monkey NFT having sex with the girl NFT monkey?
No, I said shit pick, not an NFT monkey. That's too mainstream. You gotta go lowbrow.
I can't believe someone did that. They made a porn NFT. Hey, did you see that?
I wouldn't doubt it at this point.
There was some guy's wife died, and like to commemorate her, he made a NFT of 2 monkeys having sex, and it's the ugly monkeys.
Yeah, those monkeys are not appealing. I was gonna say
there's some guy on Twitter or some girl or whatever like drawing like an OC monkey, and it looks pretty good. But every time I look at it, I'm like, I just see the NFT monkey. It's ruined. Those NFT monkeys ruined every OC monkey.
Right.
Those furries got to change it. They got to make gorillas instead. Go for chimps or like gorillas. I don't know. Don't let it be a monkey.
Bring back Gorilla. Gorilla is good.
Nah, there's only one gorilla. That's the one in our hearts.
Yeah, he's in the fighting game. I was about to say I didn't buy myself anything, but actually this just came in the other day. I forgot I ordered it literally.
Show it.
I ordered it
Where's your camera?
I was to say I don't have it. I'm gonna send you the picture.
God damn it!
But I ordered it at the end of November and it just came in yesterday. But I totally forgot I ordered this. I was like, oh shit, that finally came in. So that was exciting. It is a figure. It's a figure of Herbert West from Reanimator.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Tuning chairs. Yeah, okay, nice.
Yep, it's by NECA too. I'm like, oh yeah, good stuff, good stuff.
Very
NECA,
cute.
NECA makes quality stuff. I was like, nice.
Are you gonna get a figure from Bride of Reanimator?
If it was the brighter reanimator,
No.
yeah, no, I'd probably buy the wife. Yeah, I mean, I think like that was the whole appeal of that, or just buy the head again, but it has the bat wings on it. I wouldn't mind getting a second figure. No, if you said it from the third movie, I'd say no. I don't like that movie. That movie sucks.
If it was the rat, would you?
The rat that's holding a penis in its mouth, yeah. Then yeah.
No, I want the puppet so I can have a penis and the rat fight against each other.
That's all I remember from that.
It makes little kung fu sounds.
Well, I was gonna say that's all I remember. No, that movie's just garbage in general. It's. I still like the stuff in the science, the fake science behind it. It's still neat, but the movie's just bad.
Fantasy
I don't like
science. Fantasy science.
It's still cool because it's the dude always keeps building on more of the lore.
I see Benoit's thing talking, and I think he is trying to talk, but I think he's on mute. Did you mute him or something?
No, I'm here.
Oh, there he is. He was talking the whole time, and I couldn't hear him.
I think he unplugged his mic or something. Yeah.
Maybe I accidentally hit the mute button.
Yeah, because we asked you and you just disappeared.
The whole time, and you were just muted.
My bad.
Oops.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I didn't do jack shit. Yeah, nothing really got on my neck of woods, but just a shit ton of recording. Other than that, just been trying to take it easy. I've been getting really sick this last month of December. It fucking blew, man. I missed a lot of stuff. Didn't miss a whole lot of work. I mean, I did miss work, but try not to. But I missed the Christmas party. I missed some other events. It's like, this sucks. But during that time, though, I did get to watch The Tick from Amazon. Or sorry, yeah, The Tick from Amazon. Really fun series. Really, really goofy. I liked it a whole lot. A lot of... Wait, no. I can't remember if it was that or The Boys that had a lot of cursing. I already forgot. The Boys has a lot of cursing too.
Boys is like very mature.
Yeah, because I was watching The Tick. I finished the series. Really fun. I did like it. It was super good. Can't wait for season 3. Same with The Boys. I haven't finished season 2 yet, but really fun. No, I think it was The Tick. The Tick had a lot of cursing too. It felt like it was trying to be like,
did it?
Whoa.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it had a lot of cursing in it where it felt like, okay, I get it. It's, you guys made it for adults too, but it felt more like, look, we can get away with cursing because we can, and not like Evil Dead or like The Boys where it's like, it felt more appropriate when they curse.
Yeah.
Whereas
That's why I like The Boys. It's not like, fuck.
Exactly, right?
Like,
it feels natural.
That's
exactly.
their reaction. Yeah, it's more natural.
Like The Tick has like a lot of natural points of talking too, but then there's points where it's like, okay, there's a lot of cursing, not really needed, but it's still a fun series. I liked it a lot. But yeah, the only complaint I have with The Boys, I told you, I hate those hour episodes. I fucking hate it. They go on for way too long. You said they go by fast, dude. They drag so much. I hate it. I fall asleep. I'm falling asleep through season 2 because it's taking so long. It's good. Don't get me wrong, but it's such a slow burn.
Yeah. It's you gotta put some good time into that. It's good though. I liked it a lot. I think that's why it flew for me because it's like I'm just enjoying it. So I just kept flying through episodes because I was just so interested in the show.
Yeah, it's super good. Again, I'm still watching.
God, fucking what's the main hero's name?
Homelander.
God, he's such a good character. He is such a good villain. I love him. He's so fucking mad.
When I first saw him, I'm like, is this gonna? Wait, no, because I'm confused. God, I'm confusing with The Tick because The Tick is the same thing. Where it's like, because they have like a superhero type version, but it's like he's having also the same dilemma where like he does like one wrong thing and the whole world's like bashing him on it, and he's not used to that kind of criticism. Except with the hero in The Tick he's like, how do I fix this? And he contemplates like, what if I fly around the world, have the orbit go in reverse, and that will reverse time? But it could kill 7 billion people, give or take. It could be good. It's like, oh Jesus. But they throw in a big plot twist in the end of season 2, which I was not expecting for that Superman. It was kind of crazy. But yeah, same thing with Homelander. Where it's like he's kind of getting all the criticism. He's not used to like not the whole world, like not the spotlight being on him. It's fun. I do like it a lot. There's a lot of cool things in it. It's neat. There's a couple twists and turns I wasn't expecting. It's like, whoa.
I love the part where it's just like, hey, there's this terrorist over here yelling at these people. What are you gonna do, Homelander? Flies away, lands, laserizes him, and goes away.
Yeah, but he fucking lasers him to the dick, which the laser goes through him and hits a fucking innocent behind him. It's like, oh no.
I know. It's like, whoops. It's like, whoa.
Oh no. Yeah.
I love it. I love Homelander. He's such a good villain. He's so fucking fun to watch.
I will say that the Boys has definitely surprised me with how detailed the gore is. It's not like I'm squeamish. It's like it's impressive. It's like, whoa, that's crazy. That's cool.
They put a lot of detail into it. Yeah, they put a lot of detail into the gore and horror, body horror.
It's very. Yeah, I'd say creative. It's really creative in how they do it. It's like, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's super fucking good. I love that show.
It's cool. And before I end my thing, the last thing I watched was Train to Busan 2. I did watch that.
Oh,
because I was playing with StrayDevilFox a couple nights ago, and then I just had a restless night, so then I just watched it before I went to bed. Good movie, really good. I liked it a lot. Wasn't sad though. I didn't really find it that sad. That's what I said.
It's not that sad. I told you. It's not that sad. You don't connect with the characters that much.
No,
you just care about the dad. Dad was sad.
No, see, what I thought was going to be sad was the ending where the commander said, shoot targets on sight. I thought it was just going to end like that. I was like, wait, it just ends like that? Oh, God.
You like the fucking crying cat that's yelling?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that sucks. A fruitless journey, as they say, that would have been.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But,
part 2 looks okay. There's some trailers going out for part 2, and it looks weird. Not very interested in it.
Is it like 2B?
More
it sounds like 2B Hero 2. Season 2 of 2B Hero fucking sucks.
It doesn't look like it sucks. It just looks like it's just okay. It's very on the action side instead of horror and suspenseful side.
Right. I will say though, they made that
more Z-tone, I would say, from that trailer.
Oh, okay.
Very actiony.
What I was gonna say, what I will say though, freaking the dad who had the pregnant wife on the train, man, he was cool.
Yeah, he's badass.
Fucking picking up people, throwing them around. I'm like, dude, I'm like, he's just a wrestler. What's with this dude?
He's just Frank West. What is he doing?
Yeah, if he really could, he'd just fucking be doing what's it called?
I've had babies, you know. It's his line.
I've covered babies, you know.
I covered babies, you know.
Yeah, dude was just a wrestler. He'd be doing full Nelsons and full body swings to everyone. Don't matter your age. He'd be doing it. Freaking!
I'll do it.
The first crazy thing he did in that whole movie is like he picked a dude up and slammed him on the ceiling of the fucking train. It's like, what the hell? This dude's crazy,
man. Yeah. He's just like, I'm like, bro, calm down.
I was like,
this isn't that type of movie.
Yeah, the second I saw that, I was like, why is he so cartoonishly strong? He's very cartoony. Cool. Yeah, it was great.
He's a very good character.
Yeah, that was a really good foreign movie. Which makes me still need to see the rest of Parasite. Because I only caught like the second half. I still never saw the first half, but even from only watching the second half, still a good movie. I need to watch the rest of that. So that's a fun movie. But yeah, I think that's about everything I did. Yeah, that was my month. And StrayDevilFox, if you didn't mute yourself this time, can you tell us your month?
My month has just been full of projects for reaction videos. I'm working on art projects as well. Of course, we had the Christmas party, and thanks to Super Pixel Dude, I now have a figure collection set of Scott Pilgrim, which is pretty damn freaking cool. Still waiting on the stuff from Limited Run Games, whenever that's supposed to come out for Scott Pilgrim as well. So that means I'll probably have to look into getting a record player here sometime soon. Whenever I can scrounge up enough funds to do so. Other than that, just a lot more game research, focusing on building new widgets and stuff for my YouTube videos, creating overlays and all that sort of stuff. And then on top of that, just more of working on the adult stuff as well. Getting to that point where just got to focus on a little bit more on life and all the adult stuff, unfortunately. But it is what it is. So I'm not gonna exactly reveal my my project for the artwork just yet, just because it's gonna be more of a surprise when I do actually finish it. You and Julian already know what it is, but as for the people watching on YouTube, I'll finish it up as soon as I possibly can here. I've been trying really hard to get everything done and set right for the piece of artwork. It's just a really big hassle of how I'm trying to do it, because I have to make it look interesting in a way to where it'll be set for whatever I put the art piece on. So I'm just kind of working on that. And then on top of that, I have to work on drawing new, maybe emotes or something, new artwork for my channel, just so that way I can spice it up a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting, because I've had the same artwork for quite some time, and I feel like it doesn't exactly capture the whole...
Your emotion?
Yeah.
Yeah, the tone, yeah. I know what you mean.
So whenever I get to work on that, that'd be great, but so far... still just working on the art piece that I'm working on right now. It's just really hard due to the fact that I'm also got a full-time job, and by the time I get off of work, I'm just super exhausted, and I just have to really find the motivation to be able to go and finish the art piece. I just recently got myself a new pillow, and man, that shit is dangerous, because I could not wake up for my entire life. I kept wanting to sleep today. I was like, please stop. The pillow was lethal.
Have mercy on my back.
Because the pillow that I had before, it was hurting my neck. Every morning that I would wake up, it was just completely killing my neck. So I found out that I'm more of like a soft sleeper, where I have to have, not like the memory foam, because my body is so light, and because it's so light, it doesn't curve out right for my body. And so I'm having to go and do a lot more shopping for just kind of like healthcare products and lifestyle, so that way I could focus more on me. And then hopefully this month I'll be able to watch the new Morbius movie.
Oh, it's coming out this month?
Yeah, coming out this month on the 28th. So
okay.
So yeah, pretty interesting. Me and another friend are going to be going to go watch it here on the 28th. So. Nice. I'm going to be super excited for it. I was like, it's kind of like, since we didn't really get the Blade reboot just yet, it's kind of like a lead into it, kind of get me prepped and ready for whenever they decide to do Blade reboot. But yeah, so I got a lot of stuff on my plate.
Would you want Wesley Snipes, is that his name, to do Blade again?
I think so.
Or would you want somebody new to get like the character a fresh look?
I mean, if they can get someone to look pretty close to him, but a bit younger, then I think it would do pretty well for the movie. Just because with Wesley Snipes, he's had his time in the spotlight, and he's probably at that point where like he just kind of wants to live out his daily life. I'm not sure what everything he's got going on in his lifestyle right now, but I'm pretty sure at one point or another, movie actors get that point in time where they just kind of want to live their life for a little while, kind of do their own thing, and then whenever they feel like it, they can hop back in. I mean, I would have liked Ron Perlman to be Hellboy again, but you know, he just didn't want to do it. So
yeah, the role's too boring. I understand. Hellboy's not that interesting. He's not even in hell. What's the point? He's not even a boy. Even bummer.
I'm not in hell, or I'm a boy. I'm a man.
It's all filled with lies.
Sucks.
I'm a man who wears really tiny shorts. This stinks.
And he's got that rock fist.
Only one, not even two. What a loser.
He couldn't afford it.
Oh, do you want to ask me what I did Saturday night?
No. But no, continue with your month. What'd you do? What did you do Saturday night?
CJ was over, and we were just bored because we watched the second Ava movie. And I was like, it was in the back of my head, and I just remembered it somehow. It's the fucking hentai that the girl that's blonde. It's a really old hentai. It's like softcore porn or whatever, because they don't really show it. And if the girl's bending over, it's just a Barbie doll. Like there's nothing there. There's nothing.
It's like an
to get excited about.
Right, like
It's
an etching.
etchy. Yeah, it's etchy. It's so fucking funny. It's a fucking humor. Like, it's so weird because there's this girl that has a bunch of baseball paper documents. There's a baseball on the staircase. She slips on the baseball. She flies out down the stairs onto a push cart. Flies down on the push cart down the hallway in the school. Shoots out the window and falls.
Exactly
onto
what you're fucking talking about. I saw that once. I tried to look for it. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yes, because the guy is jacking off on the floor on the ground outside.
Oh, you
he got beat up.
Wait, no. I think a different clip.
The guy who's like the ugliest kid in school gets beat up all the time, and when he gets beat up, he jacks off to calm himself down. Okay. So he's doing that, and the girl falls out the window and lands on his dick, and she gets impregnated. But there's like that's not even the best one. That is not even the best one. There's some fucking hilarious stories in that fucking hentai. It's so fucking good. There's some ones where it's a little creepy, and I told CJ, I'm like, I'm not feeling this one. Let's just skip it, and we just skipped it because it's just like some perv that's like really skeezy, and it's just really uncomfortable to watch. I'm like, I'm not really into it. But there's some ones where it's like this guy is working late on the train, or he has to work early in the morning, so he gets on the train and his zipper's down, and like this girl's like falling asleep, so she falls over onto her side, and so it looks like he's giving her or she's giving him head, and he's like, oh no, what am I gonna do? And it's like, and then it's just like his erection gets up and then it goes into her mouth. He's like, oh god, it's going in, and it's all in English dub, so it's so good. It's so bad too, because after that he's like, man, I gotta work extra hard today, and then he gets off work and the same thing happens. He's like, oh god, my zipper's down again.
What even?
It's so fucking bad.
The way you're saying that's English dubbed, it makes me want to watch what's it called? I think like Ghost Stories, where it's like all like horribly English dubbed, and everyone's just like ad libbing no matter what the fuck it is.
They did whatever they want, and they just, as long as it was on the air, to get their money back. But there was one that was so fucking funny. It's the sleazy businessman. And he's like the ugliest. Imagine Slippy as a person in anime form, and he's old, and he's like in his 50s.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the image, right? So he like sniffs the air, and then he pushes wind to lift up girls' skirts, and so they go up, and he's like, I like it. And then he gets all huge, like he turns into a 50-foot giant.
What?
And then he's like a toad thing, and then he pulls down his pants, and he's just like blowing wind of air up people's skirts, and he's like, what? Those girls are wearing bloomers. This sucks. And he gets so mad because he can't look up their skirt. And then the girl's like, oh no, I have to defeat the sleazy kaiju. And then she turns into a fucking a big version of her. Okay, and then all the guy, and then he just like, he's like, oh, he gets all turned on, and then his pants just fly off, and then he just starts jacking it in public. And all the people like down below, all the guys are like all jack, all their hands are in their pants, like walking, like chasing the kaiju girl, trying to catch up to her. And then the fucking like the sleazy business monster jumps at her to try to catch her, and then he gets caught, and then she dodges it, and then he gets caught in the building, and then he's like, fuck, I'm stuck, and he starts fucking the building. And then he just ejaculates. He's like, oh man, I just came in that building. And then it's revealed that his sperm is like fucking radioactive acid. It melts fucking anything it touches.
Oh god.
So there was a lady that was riding his censored dick. It's pure black. It's like the Jotaro cigarette thing where it's just black.
Oh,
so you don't really see any genitals or anything. So it's totally tame. You can totally watch this on YouTube if it was available. But
I think you see it as like JoJo Part 2, where it's like all like lava colored or whatever that is.
It's just pure black.
Yeah. Like
and then it's like, she's like, there's only one way to beat this. And so she takes off her skirt, and all the guys down below freak out, and then she bends over, and then the fucking sleazy guy just like starts jacking it, and then he shoots into her vag. And then the vag like sucks up all the semen. And so like he turns into skin and bones. He's like, ugh. He's like, oh no, she's sucking me dry. And so he just turns to a pile of fucking, he just explodes. He explodes just randomly. I don't know why, but yeah, that's the end of that fucking that little bit. I don't know what they are. There's like 4 bits per fucking episode. It's so goddamn funny. And then there's a pizza delivery one where it's like all the guys are like, I'm not going there. There's a fucking crazy like people living in that building that keep making me deliver late pizzas, and I keep getting them for free because if it's 30 minutes or late, it's fucking free. And then it's just one guy is like, I'll do it, and then he goes, and it's like, oh no, this building's filled with hot women, and all they do is distract you by showing off their legs and their ass. So when you get to the front door of the place you're supposed to go to on the 7th floor, you're late. It's always free pizza.
That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
I'm getting all hot and warm right now because it's just so fucking funny. Oh my god!
So what made you bring this up?
It was because of that the GIF that Benoit saw too. The girl falling up the stairs. It was on Facebook.
What made you bring up that?
I don't know. It came in my head. It was like, oh shit! I remember that one time I watched this weird ass clip. I'm like, CJ, can you please look up something? He's like, I have never seen this before, so I will do everything in my power to find this. And so he was like, it took about an hour to find out what the fuck it was. He goes on every fucking anime hentai site, and then like he finally found a comment of what it was, and so we had to watch 3 episodes to fucking find the clip that we were looking for. And then when we found it, it wasn't even that funny. It was funny, but it wasn't the best one. The fucking best one was the kaiju one.
Because the way you were describing that, the very first one, it made me think of fucking what's it called? It's that series you like, Ultraman, the Ultraman spinoffs.
Oh yeah,
with that live action one where like she's like the girl's
Ultraman
like
Ginga.
Yeah, where she's like in the fucking baby stroller. She's like flying down the hill.
She falls into to the lady's baby carriage, and she fucking flies down the hill.
Yeah,
and then she flies off the fucking cliff and lands in the fucking bush or something like that.
No, lands on the dude because it crashes.
Oh yeah, lands on the main character. Yeah,
it was the first episode. That's the only reason I remember it.
I forgot. Yeah, she lands on the main character.
It was pretty goofy. I was like, what the hell's going? Because you're like, dude, you gotta watch this. I'm like, I don't know. I don't like any of the spin-offs. And you showed me that. I'm like, okay, this is pretty good.
That was the best one. I watched Ultraman Orb and the other ones. They're okay. They're more serious.
I know you like Ginga because they make the little action doll. They like do like little things with him, like put him like in a little nursing bed and all that.
Yeah, they give him a little pack of ice and they give him an ice cube and put it on his head.
Yeah,
because they can't find a fucking bag of ice.
Yeah,
that small. But yeah, that's what I did. That was my Saturday night. I hung out with CJ and watched hentai with my wife. We all watched it together.
Oh, with your wife?
Yeah, Courtney was just shaking her head like, "Oh my god, what is this bullshit?"
That sounds about right.
She was just doodling in her little drawing book, and I was just watching porn. Some really good porn. It was fucking funny. I was busting my ass off like crazy at 2 a.m.
See, ladies and gentlemen, that's what happens is when you get married, you can just watch porn together.
You just do whatever you want.
Doesn't
matter. Your wife is going to accept you no matter what. And if she doesn't, she's not the one.
Then why'd you marry her, you dip?
Well, I married her. She just shook her head in disapproval, but she's not leaving me anytime soon.
No, see, that's good. I'm saying the people who don't have that going on, then why'd you marry her?
They're not the one.
Exactly. You fucked up.
You fucked up.
You done fucked up.
Watching hentai with your wife and she says, I'm getting divorced. Not the one.
You done fucked up.
You done fucked up.
You done fucked up.
I gotta ask CJ to torrent that and download it so he can send it to me and I'll send it to you guys.
Fucking whack, man.
Just the kaiju one. The kaiju one and the one that Benoit knows about.
Woo! So, Benoit, was at the end of your month? I felt like Julian kind of really cut you off.
I'm sorry, I had to get that out
Saturday.
before I forgot it. It was in my mind. If I didn't say it, I was gonna forget it.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty much the end of the month because I can't remember anything else at this point in time. But yeah, so pretty much that sums it up. Just working really hard on projects and make more YouTube videos. It's good to see that I'm finally sitting at 97 subscribers. I'm like 3 away from finally getting my own custom link from YouTube after a long freaking time. I'm like, oh man.
Is that how it works? You get a custom link after 99 subscribers?
I thought you get 100. It's after 100. So after 100 subscribers, and then you have to have at least, I think, 1,000 watch time through the analytics. And after that,
I guess they must have changed that because I've always had my custom link. It must have been before any like this new rule shit.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Whack.
Because I'm not quite sure when you started your YouTube channel.
It's been there for years, but I never had 100 subscribers. I can tell you that for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been here long enough. Just give him one.
Yeah. He's a
The pity URL.
exactly. I was just in the pity URL. Yeah.
So yeah, after I finally reach 100, I'll finally get my own custom link. But the weird thing is that if I already have my own YouTube channel link, it's like, what's the point of the custom link? Because
it's cool you get a custom link, but it's like, what's the point if you could just copy the URL from the video?
Yeah, that where you're just your overall YouTube channel URL. So it's like, well,
that's what
I mean,
it's like. It's good for you, man, but like, I'm kind of confused how that benefits you. I'm not too sure.
I mean, not many people use custom URLs. To be honest,
yeah, I'm not quite too sure.
Well, I mean,
either.
like, I guess I should say, like, not many people.
I'm glad it's not just me.
Well, I guess not many people use a custom URL like in like the actual search bar itself. I mean, I guess the only way it'd be useful is like if I don't know, you had like your favorite web browser and it's like, oh, I want to put this custom URL as like the boot up process, so like, it always boots up to. I guess in this case it'd be like StrayDevilFox's channel, right?
Well, here's the weird thing is that most people just kind of copy and paste the URL into their web browser anyway. So it's like, why would you manually type it out?
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, but in that case, it's like, yeah, it's always kind of useless.
Yeah, so it's like, well, I guess that's cool. I mean, it was really cool when someone actually drew artwork for my channel. That was cool. But I mean, hey, if anybody else is wanting to draw more artwork for the channel, it'd be freaking cool. But so far, like I said, I just got to work on doing more emotes and stuff, and just more artwork channel for the artwork. So that's pretty much my main agenda going out to 2022 is just getting all my agendas and goals done as in terms of keep updating my YouTube channel because I've been gone for so long.
Yeah, Lord knows I've been gone for too long. All I do is post monthly podcasts now.
Now they're monthly.
I know it used to be weekly, then turned to bi-weekly, and now it's monthly. Even then,
it'll turn to yearly. Oh no,
things are getting super busy.
It's gonna turn to 2 month, 3 month, 4 month, and yeah, exactly year, decade, and then we'll never get to that century podcast. We'll never get there.
The one podcast that comes out every 10 years.
No, every century, every 100 years.
Oh Jesus, every 100 years.
We'll never get to that point.
The man of legend. He finally posted a video.
There's just that one guy who sticks around.
He's back!
Nobody can be as excited for this video as I am. Scientifically impossible!
That one fucking dude in the back is just so excited.
Yeah, exactly. It's your hype man.
Yeah, hype guy.
Yeah.
Well, I guess to add to that, we've been getting more VR games. Me and TheHandsomeKat. We had recently gotten what was it after the fall?
I thought we talked about this last time, but yeah. I thought so, but we could talk about it again. Yeah.
But yeah, that was a pretty. So that's the other thing that we had. We got more games, so which is cool.
We played and we beat After the Fall. All it's left to do is just grind for more weapons, which is kind of upsetting. That's all there is, because
unless you want to play PvP mode, because goddamn that one dude freaking was about to wreck our shit.
Yeah, it was 2v1. It was me and StrayDevilFox versus this one dude. He was kicking our ass pretty good, but we still won. But I will say the PvP mode in that game. Joan, I think it's kind of cool because it reminds me a lot of Perfect Dark. It's neat. It's not bad, honestly. It's a good VR game. They definitely improved after Arizona Sunshine. I definitely think that After the Fall is their best foot forward so far.
Right.
Because people keep saying Arizona Sunshine's good. It's like, dude, maybe it's just a PlayStation port. I don't know, because the PlayStation port sucked bad.
Right.
Because I always say that. That's the only game that gave me motion sickness. To this day, it's the only game so far that gave me motion sickness.
So you're saying you should play
Arizona Sunshine? Yes.
Arizona Sunshine, yeah.
Yes. Play it. play it, barf, and then throw away your VR.
Like
Then
I did.
Then I will scrounge your VR headset so then I can have more VR headsets.
But yeah, so that's basically it on my end. So yeah.
Well, and with that, we can
Crazy.
get on to the news, which we can actually keep talking about VR headsets. You guys ready for this?
Oh, I'm not excited because I can't use it. So
Okay. Well,
it's just you guys.
PlayStation has announced a couple days ago, PSVR 2 finally got announced. Yes, the long-awaited rumor that, well, actually it's not a rumor, but they talked about this when the PS5 was first announced that they're going to do something else with the VR headset. People thought, like, well, it's going to be VR 2, is it going to be like a better improved box thing to help it with the old one? Nope, they just made a brand new one only for PS5, so PSVR 2 finally got announced. And here are the details on it. It's got two 4K HDR OLED screens that have a 110-degree field of view on them at a varying 90 to 120 hertz, so varying refresh frame rate, but it is running at 60 the whole time. So it is 4K monitors on your eyeballs the whole time, so it's just as good as your monitor. It uses, I never heard of this because I never looked into VR stuff. It uses a thing called inside-out tracking. So that's how, like, with the Oculus Quest 2, like how like it can tell like where your hands are without the use of like external camera.
Yeah,
So that's called inside out tracking. So it can tell where your hands are without a camera.
that's pretty cool.
It also has eye tracking, headset feedback, 3D audio, and VR2 sense controls. So I think the most interesting thing is that the headset feedback acts just like Demon Souls and PS5, to where I haven't played Demon Souls yet for myself, but people have said like, oh, if you have like an arrow near me to your character in Demon Souls, you can kind of feel that like vibrations through the controller like whiz by like a certain side. So they're gonna put that on the VR headset. I think it's gonna be pretty interesting. And from what it sounds like, the way they're phrasing the eye tracking is it's similar to like rotating your character's head. So like, you know, if you're looking at NPC, like in just any game, and you look to the right, and the NPC knows like you're not looking at them, and like they like turn a different direction, like kind of like look where you are. It's the same thing going on there. So like if you are not like looking at them with your eyes, and you look somewhere else, they'll recognize like you're not looking at them, which is interesting.
Oh, hey, you son of a bitch! Don't you look away while I'm talking to you.
My eyes are up here.
My eyes are up here and not down there, you stupid idiot! Put down the cookie. Yeah, fascinating, and the controllers are also going to have haptic feedback with adaptive triggers. So, very fascinating that they're still sticking with the adaptive triggers. I think it would work a lot better in VR sense than the PS5 controller sense. I don't like it in the controller sense. It fucking sucks. I want my Call of Duty triggers to feel realistic. That way, I have a harder time shooting the gun in real life. It's like, fuck that. VR sense, it makes more sense. That's what I say. And with
break that controller.
Yeah, break your VR controller. Break your VR2 sense controllers. Do it. Because Facebook.
Well, I sold mine, so I don't have to deal with it later.
Yeah.
Because now that the new one's out, nobody wants to buy the old one.
Speaking
Well,
of
it
new.
depends how this one does. If a lot of games or a lot of companies want to invest in new VR games. With new
Very
technology
true.
like that.
Hard to say because the competition did not go down quietly. Literally a couple hours later, Facebook literally came out and announced the Oculus Quest 3 and Oculus Quest 2 Pro. So there was a man on Twitter whose name was Brad Lynch, and he revealed information about Meta's plans for these systems. From what it sounds like, he was like a VR specialist or whatever. He did get some deets on it. The Quest 2 Pro is going to have mini LED screens, while Zuckerberg suggests that it's going to use, quote unquote, a pancake optic to fold light several times over. I guess in that sense, it's supposed to like help. So it's like not like direct like electronic lights like on your eyes. So it's like more like a smoothing light. So it helps better, kind of like a blue screen technology, if you will, but not quite. It's also going to have eye tracking software with updated touch controllers. The Quest 3 is going to use OLED displays, and it's going to have a better GPU for better VR load times. From what he's also said is that apparently the Quest 2 Pro is going to be it's going to be released the second quarter of this year, 2022. So it's going to be coming out, if I have anywhere to guess, that'd probably be anywhere between April to June. So Quest 2 is going to be coming out then. And Quest 3, from how early Quest 2 Pro is going to be, Quest 3 is most likely to come out next year. And if that's any take to go off of, I would have to assume that the way early post that me and StrayDevilFox talked about a long time ago, where it's about the haptic feedback gloves that Facebook's developing, I can imagine that the haptic feedback gloves are going to come out around the same time the Quest 3 is going to come out. So, VR is going to get more and more interesting as we keep going on. So,
Yeah.
Pretty cool, pretty fascinating. And you can bet your sweet bippy that Facebook's going to make that shit expensive. Quest 3 ain't going to be cheap.
Yeah, it's going to be like a half payment.
Yeah, I can tell you for free. He thought Quest 2 is expensive. Quest 3 is going to be pricey. Especially with those haptic feedback gloves. It's going to be spicy.
It's not going to be worth it.
I don't know, man. I mean, look at Facebook's making haptic feedback gloves. Nintendo dropped that shit back on the NES. They could have kept with it. They're ahead of the time. I mean, if you think about it, Nintendo was way ahead of its time. They had the what's it called? I forgot what it's called. The Virtual Boy. They had the Virtual Boy and the Power Glove. That's what Facebook's doing. Facebook has their own Virtual Boy and Power Glove. They brought it back. Yeah, besides Facebook stealing all Nintendo's old tech and repurposing it with new tech. That's about all the news I got, unless you guys got any other news. Because I haven't really been keeping my ear to the ground for anything. So I don't know exactly if there's anything else really new going on. Other than the fact that I didn't realize that Final Fantasy First Soldier dropped like 2 months ago. If anyone even knew that.
I knew that, but no one said anything about it. So I'm not too sure how that's going.
It looks straight. The only way I can describe Final Fantasy First Soldier is that it either looks like a slightly better or slightly worse version of Cyber Hunter. It's the only way I can describe it.
I see.
And I'm going to go.
Good thing I don't really care about the series.
And I'm going to stick with slightly worse. That's my opinion.
You know what you should be playing that's brand new? Babel Royale.
Babel?
Babel Royale.
What the fuck are you? Hold on.
It is Scrabble with online battle royale system.
Oh, fuck that.
No, it's not. Fuck that. It's so much fun. It is so fun, but it's stressful because I'm stupid and I don't know a lot of good words to make out of the ones I get. So I always die instantly. But it's really fun. Court had a good time. I think she's been playing it since I downloaded it on the computer.
Fascinating.
Man, I have decent vocabulary, but it's like I don't want to try to think of the words. No.
That's like that's like the one that people have been playing. I already forgot what it's called. I think it's like Geography Royale. Well, like
I heard about that. I haven't played it.
It seems really hard because I'm not a good expert on geography. But what is it? It just takes like a certain image, like it just takes like a certain place from Google Maps, and just sets it down. And it's like, okay, now you're in Google Map. Can you figure out where you are in the world?
Hey man, we got to do something with COVID. These children are getting stupider and stupider. I know. Let's turn all these games into battle royale games so that way they can learn.
Hey, Babel Royale is working for me. I actually like Babel Royale.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. That does seem kind of fun. A Scrabble version of it.
It's free right now because it's in public beta.
Fuck yeah, man! Just give me cool math games again. Give me the cool math games.
I'm like 26 or something, and I gotta play something more challenging like Babel Royale.
But Balloon Tower Defense though still there, and they're selling Part 4 on Steam.
Little did you know the difficulty was on kindergarten for fucking cool math games. You gotta set that shit to adult, and it comes out with all the complex shit like fucking pies and fucking sine and cosine and all that shit.
Oh no.
God, the math.
You fucked up. You thought it was cosine, it was tangent, you idiot.
But that's a new game that you guys should check out. Maybe it's pretty fun. It's challenging because it's like you have to think on the fly, and so people are building off each other. And so if you like have a word to build off of, but someone does it before you, it kills you. And so you can destroy all words around you, so no one can do that to you and stuff. It's pretty fun. It's cool.
Fascinating.
It's a cute little game.
That
for
sounds
free, you know?
yeah. That sounds like something I at least want to try out once. As someone
I
who
like Scrabble. I'm not
as
good at
someone who
Scrabble.
always
I like
does
it.
dailies in Fortnite, I should probably try it.
What games have you guys been playing? We'll do top. I think we should do top 5 or whatever at the very end, right?
Top three, yeah.
Top 3s. I got a longer list because I can't choose.
Too bad you have to choose. You must
Nah,
choose.
I'm not choosing.
See, that's what we did top 3 because we did top 3 because last year you were like, I don't have enough games to have 5. I'm like, okay, we'll go with top 3 then.
Well, because there was nothing that appealed to me. That's why. It's just I couldn't make that choice. There was
Exactly.
nothing
That's
that
why
was
we
like
changed it to
great.
top 3. It was gonna be top 5.
Well, for me, it's top
threes.
6 because there's actually that many games this year that I actually care
Oh,
about.
look at Mr.
Well,
Fancy
now it has,
Pants over
now it has
here.
to be the top 3s. What we agreed on. Top
Nah, I
3.
do
You didn't
whatever I
say
want.
anything about top 6.
You're not my mom. I can do whatever I want.
No, but I
I pay
govern
my
your,
taxes.
I
I do
go-
whatever I want.
I govern your paycheck, so you gotta do what I say.
You don't even pay me shit.
Oh fuck, you figured me out.
I'll do whatever I want.
Okay.
I'll do what I want. I'm built different.
But I guess we can go with that real quick before we go into the top 3s and
Yeah,
what we
we'll-
like about them.
Yeah, we'll just do games. What we've been playing recently.
What we've been playing. Recently, literally, we just stopped not so long ago. Was me and Stray had been playing Deep Rock Galactic that just came out for free. On,
I downloaded that.
PlayStation.
How is that?
It's definitely a little weird. I do like it though. It is fun. It's I'm trying to think, because it's like, you know
Bad.
how no,
It's good.
no, I'm trying to think because I had this in my idea. I had this idea in my head, like how to describe it. Joan, you know how like in the end of an EDF mission, you always keep like one ant alive near the end, so you can collect all the resources
Yes.
at the end. It feels like the opposite, where it's like you want to try to collect all the resources before you start fighting everyone. Right. It is cool, the diversity, because there are a lot of classes. It definitely helps a lot. Where like if you start to understand your class more, you can start getting like some good synergy between you and your teammates. So where it's
What
like,
is this game? All I saw it was that guy with a gun and a pickaxe.
so you do mine for minerals, you do mine for money. So there is a grinding aspect to it where like you need to start grinding certain points. Kind of like EDF Iron Rain, where it's like, oh, you need these red, blue, and yellow points so you can upgrade this one thing. It's kind of like that, where like you want to keep getting like a bunch of materials so you can keep like upgrading certain weapons, but you also need to level up so you can actually be able to upgrade them. But I don't know. It's not like a bad game. I'd say it's probably a good like 6 out of 10. Right? It's good.
Solid.
It.
Or it could be better.
I feel like it can definitely be better. There's a lot of things it definitely does not describe to you. You have to figure it out. And I did figure out more that I can talk to you, Stray, about it. Because I did figure out like how like the next row of perks unlock. I did figure that out. It's fucking stupid. Again, the game does not tell you anything. Like it tells you a good chunk of it, but doesn't tell you everything, and that's upsetting. But other than that, it's good. It's a solid game, right? It's not terrible. It's not Final Fantasy First Soldier bad. 'Cause that game just looks bad.
But did you play it though?
First
Yeah,
Soldier?
we played it obviously. Well, Deep Rock Galactic, but the first
Soldier.
First
No.
Soldier.
I didn't know it came out. I didn't know First Soldier came out literally till today. I was like, wait a minute, what? I thought it was still in beta.
Oops.
The game looks okay.
I mean, I don't got a mobile phone to
It's
support that.
It's Final Fantasy.
Is that what it is? The mobile game?
Yes, it's a
What the fuck?
it's a mobile battle royale, kind of like
Get the
PUBG.
fuck out of here with that mobile bullshit. Get
Kind
outta
of like PUBG Mobile and Fortnite
Yeah.
Mobile. Exactly. That's exactly what they did. They're just like, oh, if Fortnite and PUBG can be on mobile, we can make our game on mobile.
My phone's only this big. I can't do that.
Exactly.
I need a 50-inch TV or something.
And that's the biggest problem. The fact that it's like, it's on mobile. This game could be a lot better if it wasn't on mobile. It's like, well, it's on mobile, so.
Got a 50-inch TV screen so that way whenever you're playing and you're using a sniper, you can see that little pixel of head popping up. Bam! Destroy that dude.
Like, how, oh god, you just saying that makes me think of fucking like Switch players going against other players on different consoles, Apex. Because like Apex, like the draw distance is reduced back so far, so like you physically can't see people if they're out of your fucking like range, your field of view. It's like, oh god, Makes me think of that again. It's like,
Mm.
oh, that's terrible. Switch players have like the worst. They have the most disadvantages on Apex. It's sad.
The draw distance isn't that far either, right? Like,
Man, if you're playing Apex on a fucking Switch, you're playing the wrong game.
Because I think what it is, I think like on
I want
Apex.
it on the go.
Because I think on Apex, I don't know the draw distance, but I want to say it's like ×3 scope is probably the maximum you can see. So anyone who's got like a ×4, times like 4 to 10, even if they just got good eyesight and have a ×3 that are farther out of your draw distance, Switch players are gonna get fucked super hard. It's like that's not good. Apex, what are you doing? What are you doing, Apex?
Trying to be available on every platform, which isn't the best idea for Switch.
It's not good. But other than that, other than Deep Rock Galactic, me and Stray, we're playing a lot of Scrap Mechanic.
Mm.
That is fun. It is a really complex game. Holy fuck, is that complex? It is. It's a Minecraft game. Not surprisingly.
Oh, I'm out of here.
No, you're totally out of here. But what it is that it's very intense on like how you need to build a vehicle. It's got suspensions, it's got bearings. Like you need to actually like understand like how your car is gonna move, or if you're gonna make a mech, you really need to understand how the fuck that thing's gonna even walk, let alone stand up. It's good. I'm just waiting for that second chapter update. Put that man in the coffin. He's dead.
Yeah, game is really, really interesting. Fucking for whatever reason, enemies with like guns do a shit ton of damage. One shot destroys half your health. So yeah,
that and which is really stupid is that because there's two engines. One has a max speed, the other one has max torque. So one's better for climbing, so the other one's like good for speed, like for going faster. The problem is that the max speed is completely broken. If you have your car way too fast, the wheels are going to freak out and start clipping into each other. So your car is going to start flipping everywhere, even just from driving straight for too long. But for too long, I mean like for 2 seconds. You can't drive on max speed. It's completely broken right now. I assume that's why
way too much speed.
I assume that's why it's taking them so long to fix
Why
it.
are you driving so fast, bro?
I assume that's what's taking them so long to fix it. Is that like it's just got a lot of issues that kind of needs to be like ironed out a bit more. I feel like Chapter 2 is going to fix that a lot. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Other than that, other than playing Fortnite Chapter 3, can't really think of anything else I've been doing.
What have you been playing, Benoy?
So far, I've been playing like a cat was saying, Deep Rock Galactic. I've also been trying to re-download games onto my Nintendo Switch so that way, because I need to try to unlock all the classes for Crawl.
I kind of give up on that. I need to do that still.
Yeah, so there's that. I still need to beat Skull, the Hero Slayer. Man, that game can be kind of tough. It's got some really, really cool classes if you pick up the right skulls. I've also been playing the new demo for The Matrix, the Unreal Engine tech demo.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting. There's a lot of weird shit that goes on in that game, man. Apparently your car is a fucking tank, no matter what you drive. Because
I forgot to mention that too. Yeah, I played that too.
Yeah,
every car that I've driven into seems to go over my car just because I'm going so fast. Even it could be like the blockiest car, and the car will shoot above my car. I was like, well then.
That's how you know you're in the mainframe.
Right? Crash your car, see what happens.
Completely invincible. I mean, it sucks that there wasn't any combat. You just kind of dick around and just start beating everybody up.
It's just to impress you what the game can do, like how it handles all the AI and like all the separate things that can move and and like the draw distance and all that stuff.
And it's really interesting that they actually showed all the tech behind it and all the programming that went behind it and how they had to layer all that together to kind of build a dynamic world.
And
sorry, what?
No, what were you gonna say?
Could you guys tell which which reef was the real one?
No,
Yeah,
no,
I could easily tell. With
I
the
can
trained
easily
eye, I could easily tell.
yeah, I can tell.
no. I got really confused. I was like, wait, that's the real one, right? No, wait, he just turned
But
a young.
Exactly, you couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell because it's like, wait a minute, he turned a young Keanu. That's not the real one. No, where's the real one?
Which one is which? It's not that hard to tell which one is which because it's the detail of the shirt. It's the shadowing. The shadowing is very light and it's not. It's like usually like 3 different tones of gray. It's like the brightness, the original color, the slight shade, and then like the dark, which is like right here mostly.
Yeah,
Like right here where it curves.
See,
It's
okay,
like the wrinkles. You can tell it's getting there. What impressed me the most wasn't the CGI or like the detailing and the graphic wise. It was the way they shot it. Is because they shot it in like a 30 like they replicated where
the
they
movie,
shot it in a
the movie
30,
feel.
30 for FPS camera where the movement and everything is like 30 FPS, so it looked natural motion blur.
And then certain ones
Because
were going to 60. Yeah.
If you watch TMNT, the reboot or whatever, the new one, it looks off because everybody's moving at 30 frames per second, and all the turtles are moving at 60. It looks too smooth, and it ruins it for me because I just can't handle it. Like I can watch the movie and it's watchable and it's fun, but it's just like that CGI does not hold up to its own. It's too good. It's too good for what the movie is because the movie's shot on an old camera, and the CGI is working at a new camera. If it was shot.
No, yeah,
So
I've definitely heard of that problem. I've definitely heard of that problem a couple of years ago. I didn't. Yeah, TMNT is not the only movie that does that. I've heard some other movies that do that too, where it's like they don't recognize that, but you can definitely see it if you notice it.
Yeah. What impressed me the most was like the action scenes where the cars are like flipping like really fast, like everything's moving fast and everything. Bullets are like waving around and shit. That impressed me the most, which was the 30 frames per second capture. It was like it's shot like a movie and it's captured like a movie. So that impressed me a lot. Wasn't there like the graphics or anything, but the way it was moving and stuff was really impressive to me.
I felt like the facial features were definitely the biggest part. Cause that's what I was mostly distracted by. Because obviously they put the most time into the facial features. But it was like, it's crazy to think that like, oh, we thought Cyberpunk was gonna be like, wow, look at these faces, and then other games came out. But then like this tech demo came out for Matrix, and it's like, wow, actually look at these faces. I can't tell if that's the real Keanu or not.
A lot of the CGI was good. The thing is that kills it is top lip. Look at top lips watching CGI movies. This is always the problem. People don't know how to animate this, and they just think it stays still like most of the time.
That's exactly.
It has very slight movement here and there when you're talking. Yeah, so when you watch CGI movies, always pay attention to this. And like, is it good CGI? The top lip isn't moving that much. Watch the which Superman was it? Where it had removed the digital mustache.
Was it Batman versus Superman, or was it Justice League?
I don't know. It was one of those movies where his mustache was there and it had to be CGI'd out.
Yep.
If you watch that movie and pay attention to this, it doesn't look natural. It looks weird.
It's because that actor was in a different movie. That's why he didn't shave.
Yeah,
the mustache.
And he had to have a mustache.
Yeah, exactly, because he couldn't actually shave it.
Yeah, that's the thing that impressed me a lot during that trailer too. Was that they actually animated the top lip pretty well. I appreciate that. They did good on that.
Yeah, as something Maximilian Dude was saying, he was saying that as like people have a hard time animating lips. It's like this is really good because they actually.
So the bottom one. Bottom one looks good. It's just the top one doesn't look right. It's it's a weird thing.
Like that movie wasn't that tech demo wasn't perfect with the lip animation, but it was like probably the best it's ever done. Like
it's like that's the best one so far.
It's like fucking beats LA Noire like crazy.
LA Noire was on a 360.
Exactly. So. That's their facial scanning technology.
I think if you gave LA Noire the same technology they did, where they have like the 30 cameras around, but updated the graphics and gave them better textures, I think that game would be a lot better.
Yeah. With that tech they're showing right now, man, yeah, Rockstar can come back with that, and it's like, damn, LA Noire would look.
Give it a full HD like HD texture.
Yeah, that game would look nuts. That game would make you feel like you're in the 20s. Be cool.
Stray, did anything like in that demo stand out to you that like really impressed you? Like with me and the motion of the 30 frames per second camera?
Honestly, I would have to say kind of all of it put together. The graphics were pretty good because of the ray tracing on it, and then on top of that, the way it all kind of animated together, it seemed really, really smooth, which is crazy. And then so far, I would say what really impressed me was the fact that they actually showed all the sort of units in the actual tech itself, how everything kind of layered together and how it all works as its like own intricate sort of highway system and network system, and you're able to see all the sort of, I guess I would say, instances happening at one time.
Yeah,
and you were able to watch it from like a bird's eye view. That was pretty interesting, I'd say.
Right.
But moving on to other games that we've played this year, we got to try out the beta for DNF Fighters.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
I'm over here sitting in my Squidward house while you guys are dancing outside my window.
Don't worry, it wasn't the best beta ever. It was an alright beta.
Yeah, there's definitely improvements that could have been made. However, for what it was...
So our system sucks nowadays! Bunch of frauds, I knew it!
No, it's random pick. You don't pick your character. You don't get to pick the one that you want to play. You just play whatever character that it gives you.
Yeah, exactly what.
There's no training mode, there's no versus, it's just online, and that's it.
That's
Which this test was, it felt like a online test. They just want to test the connections. They don't want people sitting in lobbies or like in character menus. They just want people testing the connection. Like, how good is the connection from here to there? That's what it felt like to me.
That's crazy. Not even let you choose your own character. Nah, that's whack.
Yeah, it's a little whack. It's not my favorite beta, but for what it was fun. I had a good time playing.
Was it SF5 beta fun?
It was better than SF5 beta because it actually worked.
Damn, because SF5 beta Charlie was still the best. Although new Charlie's almost there. SF5 beta Charlie, I still like a lot.
Yeah, Championship Edition Charlie's pretty good. I like it.
No, so he's almost right there next to beta Charlie.
Yeah.
SF5 Championship Edition's almost as good as beta. I'd say it's probably better than beta because I have Abigail.
So yeah, we got to try out the beta for DNF Duel. That was pretty cool. The other games that I was looking into, or at least have tried out. Actually, this year we ended up trying the demo for what was it? Midnight Ghost Hunt. Cat. I mean, we already talked about it in the past.
We talked about that in the past. That wasn't exactly any. There was no new beta or no new early access this month or anything. So
yeah. So far they put out more news for the for Midnight Ghost Hunt, and so far what they've said is I believe all it was pretty much feedback in terms of some of the weapons. And then I think they kind of reworked some of the maps a little bit, just so that way it's more randomly generated with all the objects and its placements. So that's pretty cool. Now it's a little bit harder to find all the ghosts, and I believe they introduced a new, I think it was either a ghost class or some new ghost perks, which makes it a little bit harder for hunters to detect the ghost, which is really nice because they're so far from the last beta test. The feedback it came back as like 40, I think it was like 47 to 53 being the hunters. So it's nice seeing that they need a little bit more of a push, and they also seem to notice the issue with hunters being able to put down all those tethers.
They say hunters being upset by ghost shit talking in false locations. I love shit talking in false locations. It's the best feature in the game.
Yeah, that shit is so much fun. But yeah, so they added more news to Midnight Ghost Hunt. They've also been adding more news to Cult of the Lamb, which is pretty cool as well.
Yeah. Right, that game. I haven't been keeping track with it. I just remember being.
Oh man, it looks good.
I just remember it being shown a couple weeks before the Game Awards or whatever that game convention thing was. I don't think it was Game Awards. I think it was something else. There's a Miracle Land being there. I was like, oh, looks nice.
So yeah, we got. I mean, it's still holding up to compared to when they first showed it off for their trailer. So that's pretty promising. And then, unfortunately, we received the news that Advance Wars was supposed to.
Oh right, the delayed
got pushed
game.
back.
Yeah, it's not out yet, is it?
Right. So I was actually right. It was supposed to come out December 3rd. I watched the original trailer for it. It's supposed to come out December 3rd, but they pushed it back. I was like, I freaking knew it. I freaking knew it.
No, because I knew you said you were right, but I was like, because you said like, oh, it's gonna be out. I'm like, I could have sworn it's not because they updated on Nintendo Switch store. They didn't give any news about it. That's the only reason I knew about it because I checked it on the store. Trust me, if you look on stores, the stores actually tell you a lot more info than anything else. If no one actually gives you info, it's surprising. Yeah, so it was pretty upsetting to find that they ended up pushing back the date for Advance Wars. So it's coming out next month, right? I thought it was delayed for February or something like that. It's either February or March, something like that. It's coming out really soon. Yeah. It's just unfortunate that we have to wait a little bit longer for it. I was like, oh man, I'm so ready to play the game. Yeah. So, yeah. Can't wait to play my VTuber Wars. Real quick, last 2 games I did play at the end of this month. I did go back to RE2. I didn't realize it's been a whole year since I played RE2 Remake. Yeah, game's still really good. Went through the whole thing. It was just fun all the way through. It was just hit me with like it just hit me with nostalgia I had a year ago. It's just like, man, yeah, that game hits all the right spots. Trying to go to RE3. Yeah, no, RE3's I don't know, something about it. It just feels off. It's the length.
It's too easy.
Well, see, even with all the content, it's just, I don't know. I feel like the unlockables even fall short. I feel like the game has like too like less content. Like not even like story wise. Like even the fact that there's like no like RE3 mercenary mode, or like even the fact that RE2 had like the ghost stories and all that, and like, all this extra stuff that came out. Like RE3 just feels so lackluster. It's like, damn, this game just kind of stinks.
Part of the lackluster is probably also coming from RE-verse, because it was supposed to...
No, because that was with RE Village. RE3 had...
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, 8 was with Village.
RE3 had RE Resistance.
Which no one wants to play.
Nope.
Because that requires teamwork with random people.
We played it, I think, like 3 matches, and we said, that's good.
I didn't play any matches. I didn't play anything at all in that game. I downloaded it. I put it up, and
I could have sworn we played with you. I know I played 3 matches, and that was it. I know that for a fact. I played 3 matches. Was it just with Stray?
It was just with you and somebody else, because I didn't play it. Not once.
It must have been with StrayDevilFox. I know I played with someone for 3 matches, and it's like, okay. I think I'm good here. RE-verse was good, though.
Just go to Outbreak. If you're just going to play it, if you want to co-op online game, just play Outbreak. It's a better game.
Outbreak's
the bosses aren't great, but the game overall is fun.
I'll say Outbreak's a little jank. It is a lot better. And it's a lot longer. It's got a real story.
It's a long-ass game. The college level took forever.
Well, we're still not finished yet. That's the thing.
I know. We still have the last level.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's those last 2 games that I've been playing. I need to beat RE3. Because I'm just trying. Because I just went back to RE2 just so I can 100% it. I just did a minimalist. No healing run. Wasn't fun. But I'm gonna go through RE3 again. Something about it. It's just, Which makes me want to go back to Village because Village was good.
Yeah.
So, and what about you, PizzaButtJay? What have you been playing this month?
I've been playing a lot of RE8 lately because I've been dying for mercenaries for some reason. I just been wanting to get the SS, like the triple S rank on my some of the maps, and I finally got it on some of the fucking levels because I had to do the fucking knife run, and I really don't like knife runs. It's very boring.
It is
very boring.
It's just random luck.
It is. It's like if you don't get the perk that you needed in the first place, you don't go for it.
Die reset. Yep.
Yeah. It's not trial and error. It's just
it's a very bare bones roguelike version, and it's just like,
what would you say? It's not trial and error because
again it's again, it's a bare bones roguelike where like you have to like get lucky with the perks that you just spawn in with. And it's just like it's not trial and error. It's just like, oh, did you get it? No? Okay, well then just get fucked.
Yeah. That's all right. I've been playing a lot of Mercenaries in that game, and it's like it's doing it, but not really. I've been having a lot of fun with. I've been playing RE2 remake.
See, it's good.
I don't know why. It's so funny how we're both playing it now, but I've been playing that. I forgot I never beat Claire's second run for some reason. I just stopped.
Yeah,
so I went back to that.
That's funny because I went through with Leon. I did Leon's B run. So I was like, I've never done Leon B run. I'm like, what am I doing? It fucked with me because it's like I didn't know the run layout at all, so I didn't know where anything was. I was like,
it's so funny because I played the original RE2 and I did both campaigns. I played the 64 version. I just beat both the game twice.
There you go. There you go.
Both scenarios. And it's like, how come I never beat the remake? I'm like, oh yeah, it's fucking hard because I put it on hardcore, and it's just fucking a nightmare playing that game. But it's fun. It's really scary. And it's cool that you can actually stealth around the zombies if you're careful enough. If you walk slowly enough, you can do it. Same thing with the hunter. But Mr. X doesn't make it. Mr. X doesn't make it like easy.
No, so. That's the whole point. Is that he stumps in. And it's like, well, is your strategy sneaking? Get fucked, nerd.
But that's been fun. I've been playing a lot of Death Stranding. That game does not respect your time. That game is not time friendly. You have to find a lot of time before and then just play like one delivery mission or two, because goddamn, it's a lot of just walking. It's a lot of walking, and I'm not just saying like it's just you on your feet just going. It's just a lot of careful steps here and there because you don't want to fuck up your luggage and get a fucking D rank or whatever. I've been getting nothing but A ranks and S ranks, a lot of S ranks because I've just been very careful with cargo. And I try not to overload myself on my back.
That's what I've heard is like a couple months ago, it's like if you're really careful, yeah, you can get a lot of A and S ranks pretty easy.
It's easy. Just be careful. It's just take your time. If you're just someone who's like, I gotta run everywhere, it's like, well then,
yeah, don't be like that guy who fucking trips down the mountain.
It's fun. It's fun. I can see why people don't like that game and how people are like, oh, I don't like the story because it's a lot of bullshit. I don't get it. It's like, yeah. I'll be honest, I don't really quite get it. I just like the aesthetic of the character designs and the world that the game takes place in. It's very interesting for me to keep going and keep learning about the world and stuff.
From what I understand, the story is very Hideo Kojima bullshit story, so don't think about it too hard.
It's very Kojima. Very Kojima.
Oh, speaking of, I need to watch this movie. I forgot that came out when we did the last podcast. Yeah, it's been out. I still haven't watched it yet. I want to
I can see why people don't like that game, but I can see why people like that game. It's very funny, and I like keeping BB happy. It's very cute. BB's the little baby.
Oh, speaking of BB, did I ever tell you that Days Gone had a crossover with Death Stranding?
No.
Yeah, you can get your bike customized out to look like a Death Stranding bike, and where the gas tank is, BB is there instead.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's very cute.
I don't know if I ever mentioned that.
Kill the shit!
It's like, yeah, I don't know if I ever mentioned that. I found that so weird. I was like, this game's got a crossover with Death Stranding? That's whack.
Well, it's like Death Stranding when you go take a dump and it's like it plays the advertisement for the TV show the guy's on.
Oh yeah, I think you're gonna say
you don't hear him farting or shitting. You hear, and then that's it. That's all you do when you take a shit.
I think it's like all the cross promotion with Monster Energy drinks in there.
Yeah. Well, it's just funny. It's like it doesn't tell you, but it encourages you to be like, every morning after you take a nap, you should take a dump, take a pee, take a shower, and before you leave, take a big old can of Monster Energy drink and just hit the road.
Slam that baby down.
Bonus stamina.
Yep. Why would you never drink it?
Encouraged, but you might as well just do it every morning.
Yeah, you gotta get that stamina boost.
I don't want no brekkie. I want no monster.
Man, you know how easy Breath of the Wild would be if you can just get that Monster Energy drink stamina boost in Breath of the Wild?
I do like how in that game, when you have to go take a leak, his pee is like gold. It's fucking yellow as shit. It's so unhealthy.
Because the man's drinking up a monster!
And your canteen, your canteen you take with you is also filled with Monster.
Oh my god.
Not water. Not water.
I forgot about that.
It's more Monster for the go. That guy's just drinking nonstop sugar. It's so fucking funny.
It's
I
like a
love
man
that
just
game.
drinking nothing but coffee. It's like, God, you gotta get some water in there somewhere, man.
It has water in it.
It's got additive sugars with it.
Ah, shit.
That's great.
It's
Yeah.
pretty fun. I like this.
I need to make some time to actually get into Death Stranding because I've known for a long time. Like that's a game totally up my alley. I just gotta make time for it. I've known
It
for a
does
long
not
time.
respect your time, so be prepared to waste like a good hour of just walking for one mission.
Hey man, I play Minecraft. I know what to do.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, just prepare. Just be prepared for that.
I'm okay with
But
that.
that's all I had for games. I haven't really been playing anything else. Oh, I got Super Monkey Ball, and that's been fun. It's very cute.
how was that?
It's very cute. I got the Jet Set Radio kid as my character.
Oh,
Very cute.
I should buy it because I know Kiryu's in it.
Yeah, Kiryu's in it, and Jet Set Radio, and somebody else. I don't remember who.
Yeah, I remember there's a third one. I forgot who.
There's
it was.
there's Sega consoles you can play as.
Was it Knights? I don't think it was Knights.
Maybe, I don't know. I have to keep playing. I just played like the first 20 levels. I just unlocked the guy, and that's all I got.
All I know is I need to buy that game because that's the better one. Not like fucking.
Oh,
Banana-
Sonic. It's Sonic.
Not like
That's
Banana
all.
Blitz bullshit. Whatever they fucking released on the Switch, like a year before this one. That one was garbage.
I think it was like the HD version where it has all the other games in the past.
No. The one they released before, I think it was like Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. That was like the last port. That was like the last game they did, and they ported it to Switch, and everyone was like, "Why would you port the worst Monkey Ball version to anything?" Because I didn't know that. Literally, everyone was like, "That's the worst Monkey Ball game. Why would you port that one and not the first one?" And then they finally ported the first one. It's like, oh man, I got burned because I thought the one I bought was the first one. I just want to play Monkey Ball.
I didn't know Monkey Ball was also on Android and phones and shit, and that's the worst too. Androids with Monkey Ball with motion control is fucking terrible.
And it's like Katamari.
I thought it'd be fine, but it's not.
It's like Katamari on the PSP. That game sucked. Katamari on the PS Vita though was pretty good.
It's different because it actually has joysticks.
Yep, Touch My Katamari was good.
But I guess that's it for me for games. That's all I've been playing. Should we move on to movies, or do you want to just go to the games or the three or whatever?
If that was everything we've played, then let's do our top 3 video games of 2021. Woo! Look at that. Number 1 game, nothing. Number 2 game, nothing. Oh, I've got no games. Games suck. Go home. There's nothing here. Okay, for reals though, 2021 had a lot of good shit in it. I had to look back and I had to think. I'm like, what actually did come out in 2021, and what was actually a good. What was like? It was hard because there's like some games I wanted to toss it in there instead, and it's just like, oh, it's gonna be tough. So I did it in a sort of way where I wanted to choose a AAA game, AA game, and an indie game. So that's the way I did it. And again, they're all good games. They've been games I've been looking forward to for a long time. So with that being said, number 1. Actually, no, let's start with number 3. Let's start with number 3, the indie game. Number 3 being Buck Up and Drive. If you've never heard me talk about this before, you're a goddamn fool. Buck Up and Drive is a great homage to Outrun, but it's a hyper version of it. You can spin slash, jet boost, jump slams, wall grind, ring boost, cops and rivals, and customize your fucking decals on your car. Woo! That's a good game. Buck Up and Drive. If you haven't played it, it's great. It's like $7. Why aren't you playing it? It's fun. It's a good game. And coming in with number 2 would be Inscription. Everyone's been talking about Inscription, and I gotta say, that is a good game. Inscription is a really fun card game where the longer your run is, the difficulty just ramps up. So it starts out simple, and then it just keeps going harder every time the longer your run goes. It's really fun. Now with the new beta that they pulled up, it's great. It's just infinite fun because what Inscription was, it was only story mode, so there was actually like no way you can actually just like, oh, can I just have like a free mode where I can just play the game forever? So now with the new beta mode, you can just keep playing forever now, and it's great. It adds new challenges. You can get more cards. There's like some slight new rules. It's great. It's fun. I love it a whole lot. The only problem with it, and I'm not surprised, a lot of people say it too, the story is split into 3 acts. Act 2 is kind of not good. Act 1's the strongest. Act 2, not so good. Act 3 brings it back. overall, Inscription was really fun. I did like it a whole lot. And number 1, taking that spot, would be Resident Evil Village. Hey, who'd have thought it? That was a good game. That game fucking blew my load. Fucking jizz everywhere in my whole room. I still haven't scraped off my TV screen yet. It's still there. If you have, you just gotta look not so carefully at it.
Protein TV.
Protein TV. Yeah, RE Village was definitely a fun time. It was, when I first played it was definitely, even the demo when it first came out, before the whole game came out, it was like, oh yeah, this is definitely RE4 Part 2. Jesus, what are you doing over there?
I knocked over my lotion bottle. My hemp lotion. Oh no, my bottle. Oh shit, it's broken.
Oh.
Ah, shit.
But yeah, Resident Evil Village, it was definitely RE4 Part 2. It had good characters. Ethan's debatable. I will admit, Ethan was pretty good in that whole game.
Oh, I'm so moist.
Nice.
From all the RE8 talk.
The gun selection, the gun selection in that game was great, along with all the unlockables. I did enjoy them. Even though the rocket pistol is the worst gun, it is really funny just to listen to it as like a cosmetic piece. Yeah. And it does have fun bonus modes. Yeah, Resident Evil Village was a really great game. And then I have 3 contenders, 3 honorable mentions I'm going to put on here that I did debate for a long time what should be on here. RE4 VR. It didn't make the list. It's the easiest version, still missing content. It's going to get stuff later down the line. The only biggest problem I had with RE4 going back to it, even in VR, there's way too many save points, dude. That game's fucking insane with how many save points there are. It's so annoying. Literally, right before you're about to end a chapter, here's a typewriter. You beat the chapter, here's a fucking end the chapter save point. Right when you enter the next chapter, here's a save point like 10 steps away from you just saved. It's like, fucking calm down. Why is there so many save points?
That's how the old game was.
It's insane. There's way too many save points. Some of them do make sense. There are some save points in like some longer sections where they put it like in between or like in the middle. So it's like, good, I got a save point. That's a good breather for this halfway point. But a lot of the save points are so fucking useless. There's just save point like back to back next to each other. It's like, what's the point of this save point? It's garbage. And it's about the worst thing I had with RE4. It's just like, man, that is easily the worst part about the game. Another game that was going to be up there was Fight Night. I did debate this for a long time, whether I should have Fight Night up in here or Buck Up and Drive. The only problem I had with Fight Night is I think I had my fill about 3 years ago when I played the demo, so like it didn't hit me as hard when it actually finally came out. Still great though. I loved it. Again, I've been looking forward toward it like for years. And it's just, I think it's just because if I didn't play it like 3 years ago, I think I probably would have been a lot more hyped for it. It is really difficult at certain points, though. The game's pretty easy when there's like at least like 2, maybe 3 enemies, but when you get to certain points where it's like there's 6 enemies on the screen, they're all attacking you at once, then it's like, oh god, this game's tough.
Right.
But I still like Fight Night. That's a good game. It's just it was really hard to debate if that should beat Buck Up and Drive. And the last game I'm gonna put on here as the final mentionable would be Legendary Tales. Now, I know Legendary Tales is not a good game, but with the whole new beta system they put up, which revamped the whole skill tree and level up system, it definitely made it a lot more fun and easy to make builds. So, like, what I'm doing right now with StrayDevilFox is, like, I'm literally making myself an actual Fight Night, so I literally just punch people to fucking death with, like, magic. So, I think this year's newest beta for Legendary Tales definitely made that game a lot better. And I would say it's definitely newer than what's been previously. So, yeah, those are my top 3 games, my honorable mentions. So, that was that. Now, who wants to take up next what their favorite games and regrets are of 2021?
But do you want to go? Or do you want me to go first?
Let's see here. I just got the quick top 3. So the top 3 I would say is Hot Wheels Unleashed. That one was pretty good because it was a nice racing game that honestly my interest, and I actually had fun playing. I usually play too many racing games because not really any of them seem interesting and fun. But since Hot Wheels kind of piqued the nostalgia. That one was a little bit more fun, and then they're still adding more content to it, which is nice. More cars, more tracks. The next one I would say is definitely Demon Slayer, because that one, with a fighting game anime adaptation, I'm surprised at how closely they were able to represent actual anime. Because it almost felt like they really just ripped scenes from the actual anime itself and just threw it in there, which was really cool. I mean, how they managed to get full licensing and ability to do that, I'm not quite sure how, but I'm glad that they did it, because now it looks really freaking cool. And they're still adding more characters to it, which is nice, because then there's still a whole community and stuff that are committed to the Demon Slayer, and more episodes are coming out for the second season of Demon Slayer, which is also pretty cool. Or maybe it's the third season. Quite sure. But in any case, moving on, my last and final one, I would say, yes, definitely what Kat was saying, Resident Evil Village. Still haven't beaten it yet, because we've just been playing so many other games. There's just so much going on. I've got a lot on my plate, but so far, I'd say I'm maybe 2/3 of the way there of beaten. I'm at the part where you're fighting. Actually, you're fighting the denizens of I think his name was like Heinrich. It starts with an H, something like that. The guy with a big ass hammer.
Oh, Heisenberg. Yeah, you're in the last.
Yeah,
you're. If you're fighting Heisenberg right now, you're definitely in the last like 80 to 85% of the game. You're near the end.
Well, that's cool. So whenever I can hop back on that, I know I stopped playing for some time because I was trying to do streams of it, but that was before I ended up having to trade in my freaking old PC because I didn't have a for one blew out on me, and I had to spend forever trying to get a new graphics card. But overall, whenever the chance to playing that again, so that way I can hurry up and beat it. But yeah, so that is my top 3.
Now, I'm surprised you never beat RE Village, because I went super hard in that game. I think I 100%ed that game in 3 days. Like, I got everything and unlocked in that game. Like, I went hard. I was like, dude, this game's good. I went fucking.
It's way better than 7 for sure.
It's way better. It's way better than RE3 remake. That's for damn sure. Well, last but not least, Pixel Dude, show you greatest 6 games of the year.
Surprise, surprise! It's fucking RE Village for number 1.
That's it. I'm fucking out of here. So you guys get some more original shit. God.
RE Village was pretty good. I had a good time. It was fun. I liked the guns. Was not scared, but I felt suspense, and it was one of the more scarier horror games I've played recently. But when I went back to RE2, that took it. So I'm like, wasn't that scary compared to that game. But
you're right. That
RE Village was really good. I had a good time. It was a really good game. I like the Duke. Duke's the best part of that game.
Really? I think Heisenberg's definitely the biggest takeaway for me in that game. I loved Heisenberg.
Heisenberg sucks. I hate the castle. The factory. That place sucks. That's what ruined it for me.
I liked it better than what's his name? Let's start with the M, the fish man. I liked it better than him.
This part is okay. This part's alright. I just don't like the factory. It's just very boring in there. I just don't care. Like, you already went to a factory in RE4, and like in RE5 we went to another factory.
That's what I was saying. It's definitely RE4 Part 2, where it's like it felt like it was trying to get like all the exact same points across.
Well, it's RE5 and RE4 because RE5 had a factory too, and it's just
well, I know, but it's like what was it? Big castle, big fish, big factory, village portion.
Yeah. But then Guilty Gear Strive. I would put another fighting game on there that's different, but I think Guilty Gear Strive wins it because it's just a lot of fun. I had a great time playing with most of the characters. It's not the most balanced game I enjoy, but I still have a lot of fun with it. And I like the characters and the designs of them. They're just all just fun and wacky, and just it's a very good time. I have a very good time playing that game. And last but not least, top 3 is Hot Wheels Unleashed. I saw it was a hard pick between the Cruising and Hot Wheels because I didn't play both of them, but it was a hard pick to buy them because I don't want to buy that many games all at once. So I went with Hot Wheels, and I think that was the best choice because it's just so much fun having the aesthetic of being this small, dinky little thing in this open human world where anything can be the track and any obstacle in your living room could be a hazard. So I kind of like that aesthetic, and it reminds me of Toy Soldiers, where it's just that aesthetic too, where it's a sandbox but it looks like the fucking desert and stuff. I enjoyed that a lot, and it was a lot of fun. I do like all the cars, how they're all unique and different, and their designs are wacky. They don't care if they're goofy, and I enjoyed it a lot. It was a lot of fun, and the online's great. They fixed the online where it used to be kind of shit, and people just abused the online service of that game, but they fixed it luckily, so I enjoy it more than I did before. And I guess honorable mentions. This shouldn't count because it came out in the PS3, but Virtual Fighter, I fucking I love that game. I fucking love that game. That's right.
Virtual Fighter 5 came out this year, or re-released this year, right?
It technically doesn't count because it's just the PS3 port.
That's what I'm saying. It re-released, yeah.
It's so fucking fun. It's so goddamn fun. But
it was pretty. I would say the online was pretty jank, but it was pretty good.
The online is kind of jank, and that's the only thing that kills me. But other than that, the game is so much fun. It is one of the most easiest to get in 3D fighters. Tekken's cool, but I don't like the balance of that game. That game is not balanced that well, and it's just fucking busted as shit.
Do your 20 string combos.
Well, it's just like if you play online, you just get TOD'd so fast because there's just so many good players, and there's just no scrubs out there for me to scrub with. Everybody's too good.
Hit into juggle, drop the juggle into what is it?
50% hit and it kills.
Well, it goes to ground bounce and then pick up the ground bounce and then go back into it, then go to the wall bounce, and then it's like, yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, it's just TOD the game, 3D fighting. Another honorable mention, Melty Blood type Lumina. It's really fun and it's really fast paced, but it's just a little unbalanced. I don't like the new shielding. It really breaks the game where if someone shields and they do a reversal, you can shield that shield attack, and then there's no point to shielding if you're always going to get blasted for using it in the first place. I don't enjoy the combos as much because the one from the PS2 is so much better. It's so jank and busted, but it's so much fun because it's just broken. It's such anime bullshit, but that's what makes it fun. This one, they try to limit down the combos, so it's just okay. They last a good while, but they don't last too long, so you can't get too crazy with combos because sometimes they just don't work. They just don't work, and they just don't work, and it's so hard to explain because there's some certain moves that have this certain property that should work with this move, but it just doesn't because it's supposed to be before it, and it's just weird how it just works in that game. It's fun, but not totally enjoyable, where I'm not having a great time sometimes. And so I'd rather just boot up Guilty Gear because it has a specific way of working, and then I can work with it because I know how it works.
I feel like I know exactly what you're talking about. I had that same problem with Abigail. When he had his V-Trigger 1, before I went to V-Trigger 2, because it's weird, the way some of his properties on his charge-up moves work is that some moves count. Because you never notice it, is that there's technically a 2-hit juggle system in Street Fighter 5, to where you can get the one huge hit, the crush hit, and then you can get a second juggle hit to launch him still back in the air. But with Abigail, you can do that technically 3 times, and certain moves only have the second hit juggle property. Yeah. So if you go second hit first instead of the first hit, then the first hit will never work because you did second hit first. So you're supposed to go first, then second. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Abigail has the exact same problem where it's you have to make sure to do these in order first, because if you don't, then it's never going to work. It's a weird property. I can't. Yeah, it's a weird thing to explain. I know exactly.
Yeah, because Melty Blood is very it's very in order with its combos. You in the old games you can go 3-1-2, 2-1-3, 1-2-3, 3-2-1, whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. It works. It fucking works. Just do whatever you want. Have fun. But in the new Melty Blood, it's always 1-2-3, 2-1-3, 2, 2, 3, and it's like 3 always has to be the last one. It always has to, and that's what kind of kills it. It's always the same ender. It's always the same link up. It's just okay. It's fun, but it's not perfect. Another good mention is this would be in my top 3 list, but it can't because it's not out yet technically, and it's Windjammers 2. Oh my god, that beta was so much fucking fun when it first came out. Windjammers 2 is gonna be definitely top 3 when it comes out. It's so fucking good, and it's just it's so much fun. There's so many characters now, and they added new ones, so it's just gonna be this humongous roster of different variety like styles of throwing discs. It's gonna be so much fun when it comes out. But I can't put that in my top 3 because it's not out technically. My last honorable mention is Nickelodeon All Stars because it's fucking busted as shit and I love it. It's so much fun and it's stupid. But that's all it is.
Game's dead though.
No, it's not.
Man,
it's not dead.
And
you were like, "Oh, it's so hype because it's not Smash." It's like, well, yeah, it's busted. That's why it's fun. It's broken.
I think some sources are freaking out because I think like at some point, I think maybe like the servers are like shut down or accident or like they crashed at some point because the player count hit 0 and people are like, "Oh, game's already dead. Game's dead. See, y'all niggas suck. You got no taste." It's like, what?
I didn't see that. No, it's not as high. It's people were just kind of salty. Sora was in Smash, so they just booted up Nickelodeon Brawl because it was just a new hype thing that was coming out. And I play it once in a while. I don't play it as often as when it first came out, to be honest. But I still have fun. It's a good game. It has good online. The characters are busted. It's not balanced to any extent, so everybody's busted. It's balanced because everybody's broken. But they had to fix a couple characters because they were too broken, like Michelangelo's infinite grab loop. Just yoop off the fucking cliff.
Well, let's say kind of like Fight of Animals. Every character's good because every character's kind of busted.
But we got to fix this one because he's a little too busted. Yeah, it's that type of deal.
Hey, yo, should be busted.
But that shit was good. Yeah, Nickelodeon All Star was just fun. It was fun. But that's all the games I have on my list. I was going to do a shit list, shit of the year, but I don't really have that many games. Except for fucking, where was it? I just saw it. Fucking KOF. Fuck that game. I don't care about it. Go away. Go die in a pit.
I can't believe you'd say that.
Nah, whatever. The game's alright. It's just like the last game. It feels okay. I don't care.
I mean, it looks better.
It looks better, but it plays okay. I ain't gonna play it.
Wow, sounds like it plays like KOF.
It's like the CJ. CJ wants to play it so fucking bad, but he played it with me and he's like, it's alright. It's alright.
Go back to 13 and 12. Mostly 13.
That's what he keeps telling me. He's like, you gotta play 12. I'm like, nah.
We own 12.
I'll pass.
No, you gotta go to 13. That's the better one. That's the one that's got the more characters.
What? You booted up KOF 12?
Damn.
Fucking dead. Rip. Put me in a coffin. I'm done.
Put him in a coffin.
Put me in a coffin. That's it. That's my list. I'm done.
You know, I gotta say, I honestly forgot Hot Wheels came out this year.
How did you forget? It was so good.
It was really good.
You bought fucking cars for it. How did you forget?
I did. Yeah, that could have easily been either Inscription then or Hot Wheels. That could have been the top AA games of the year. Hot Wheels was really good.
Honorable mention: Fortnite. They put Chris Redfield from Resident Evil 8.
So
look, it's Chris.
Matrix is in Fortnite. Season 3, the new chapter 3 of Fortnite came out. Top game of the year.
It's Dial from Fortnite.
They put more streamers in Fortnite. Fortnite is even better than ever. They got more streamers in as skins. It's even better. They got a new gun. Yes, everyone loves the guns. Yes. Look. As much as I like Fortnite, I'm not gonna ever put it as top 1. Although
never an honorable mention. Never honorable mention.
No.
Never.
What I will say though, I think Fortnite's new system is a little bit better because now they have like an actual ×1 scope, like an actual like first person aim down ×1 scope. And it's like that feels really nice now.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, so I feel like Chapter 3 is going in a little bit better than I don't know. I feel like near the end of Chapter 2, I feel like they started getting the groove of like, let's get wacky. Let's keep putting in more weird shit that always makes it stand out and always different from every season. And I think that's a good mix. I think Fortnite is always at least spicing things up. So I will say that much. As much as Fortnite is the meme, I think it is good.
Yeah.
Even if there are kids who play it. It's fun. Well,
All right. Well, I have a movie topic, and it's just one movie, honestly. But did you want to do that or nah?
we can do
Straight
movie.
left.
Yeah, he went to the bathroom or something. He said, "Be right back."
You guys gotta take a dumpy.
Hey, yo, he got the dumpy though.
You got the dumpy though.
You can talk about that, and then I do have 2 small game announcements, and then I can probably talk
You're
about.
making a game?
I'm making a game. That's what's gonna take years. No, at some point I want to make a game, but I do not have the skills to currently make a game. So if I'm gonna make a game, it ain't gonna come anywhere near soon. Don't even expect a year. I'm talking about like 10 years. Ain't gonna be soon. Probably when I'm 30th, so it's gonna happen. But yeah, what's the movie?
Evangelion movie 1 and 2. If you're gonna watch the series and watch the movie, be disappointed because the first one fucking blows. I don't care because the anime does it better because it introduces you to the character. You build a relationship with the character. You get used to them. You get whatever. It's that sort of deal. You build development with the character in the show, and the first movie just blows right through it. Like, oh, you've met these characters, and it's like, what if you never saw the show? What if you just saw the movies? And it's like, these movies do not fucking care about the characters. You're like, oh, you've seen them, whatever. Yeah, here you go. Here's the cool thing, and it's like, yeah, Ava movie 1 is okay. The second movie's so much better. The pacing is a little better. It's nicer. It actually hangs out with the characters. The second movie has a lot of action. It has a lot of neat designs for the angels. The ending of that movie is fucking great. That's all I got to say about those movies. That's all I got to say until I can get to part 4 because that's the most recent one. So I got to watch part 3. And I hear part 3 is not that great for some reason. I don't know why, but we'll see. And people are like, it's always that thing where people are like, I hate Shinji. Shinji's the worst. He's the worst character. It's like, well, he's made like this because the people who watch robot animes are like, what's the main character? I'm a hot-blooded teen. I'm ready to fight the aliens or robots or whatever.
So they made
I'm hot-blooded.
So they made a complete 180 character, huh?
Yes, Shinji's the totally opposite because they want to show you like not everybody has to be like that. What if you're just some 13-year-old thrown in a robot to fight an angel that could destroy the world?
Boners up, let's do it.
Yeah. Well, he's not like that, and so that's why I like that character a lot. He goes
boners down. Let's cry.
He's not perfect, and he's not great. He's just a character that you kind of relate to because it's just you kind of see the pain and all the effort he puts into of becoming the pilot, and it's just kind of fucked up how nobody really appreciates it. But then you kind of have to see him develop as an actual person to become something better than he used to be. You know, he's a good character. He's a good character, but he's not a great character. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. He's a bad guy, but not a bad guy.
I can see why people hate Shinji, but it's like you shouldn't hate him for the reason that you think. He's like, oh, just get in the robot, just fight the angels. It's like, well, he's a fucked up kid. Like, it's not all about fighting the angels. Like, he has no purpose in life. He feels like he shouldn't even exist. Like, he has to develop as a kid to a man. You know,
Wow.
He's in that weird state of like he doesn't know why he exists. There's no one that likes him or loves him, so why is he here? You know.
Wow, that is relatable.
But it's a good movie. The show's good, and the first movie's okay, but the second movie's really fucking good. The action's great. The animation quality is really nice. I like all the detailing that they put into the world of Evangelion because they've killed so many angels at this point that all their blood soaked the fucking ocean. So all life on Earth is extinct, or the ocean life is extinct. So they have this one large state-wise aquarium that holds the last bit of the sea creatures that aren't tainted with the blood of the angels. So that was a cool little detail.
That's cool.
It is cool. It was a nice little world building thing. And yeah. And then I watched the new RE Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City movie, and I already know we talked about this, so I don't want to bling on it. Like stay on this topic for too long on what I think, because overall, it is. If you're a fan of Resident Evil, you'll like it because it makes references to the movies, and it's just like, they did the thing. Oh, they did the thing. They did the thing. Yeah, that's what me and CJ kind of had fun with. We were just watching it casually, not thinking it was gonna be like the most spontaneous Resident Evil movie in the world. It's gonna blow box office, it's gonna do all this. Like our expectations were very low. They were so fucking low to the ground you could dig through it and you find it. But it was fun. It was a fun movie. Don't take it serious. It's just something to watch when you're bored, and it's a good time. It's not bad. It's better than the fucking Milla Jovovich movies. Those movies are just. I rewatched them, and I just felt very okay. Like I was watching them, like, yeah, this is a movie. Like, just it has nothing to do with Resident Evil, and it's just a poor action zombie. It's a poor horror action film because there's no horror. It's just a lot of people dressed up like zombies. They look, I guess, like they don't look dead. They just look like people with makeup. That's all I see. They don't look dead at all. They're obviously just humans in costumes. They don't look like a zombie. It's just very poor. Like, it's just so weird seeing it be like, oh, it's a zombie. I'm like, that's just a guy wearing makeup, and like, that's it. He's got like a hole in his cheek, and that's about it. He could look like a fucked up goblin if all I care about.
No, like, he's not. He's not like Gollum in the Gollum the game that's coming out.
But those movies are just based on like, oh, look how cool my wife is. Look, it's Jill from RE3. No, but look at my wife. She's cool.
Yeah, my wife
badass in this movie. You know why? Jill did a cool thing by putting the lighter on the floor and walked away. But look, the lighter didn't work. So now Amelia's got to come in with a cigarette and she flicks it so cool and it hits the ground and blows up.
No, that's not how it goes.
Save Jill because Jill didn't know.
No, what it does is Jill throws a cigarette in midair and the cigarette goes out in midair and then Mila literally shoots the cigarette to relight it back in midair. That way it still ignites.
Yeah,
I've heard the scene script.
Those movies are fucking lame. I didn't enjoy those movies whatsoever. Hey, man. No, those Resident Evil movies are just fucking boring. They're just movies to advertise his wife and just make her look cool, doing the kung fu flips and doing the bang bangs.
Which is why I say it's like, if you're ever gonna watch any of those movies that guys made, people are like, "Oh, Monster Hunter's
Put it in the background." That would be in the background when you're at a party.
Well, everyone's like, "Oh, each one's the worst. Each one he keeps making is worse and worse and worse. Monster Hunter's the worst one." It's like, honestly, I think Monster Hunter was probably about the best one because again, it felt more like a teamwork movie where it's like, "Oh, she's not doing all the action." It's like everyone's doing action because that's how you play Monster Hunter. It's not one person doing cool things; it's everyone doing things.
I feel like it gets worse and worse every movie. The first one's good because it's actually kind of cool to watch it. It's quite enjoyable. But every time the movie, like another movie comes out, it's just more about the action, less about the plot. Oh, and then there's that one movie where it does the fucking. They remember when they ripped off the fucking RE5 fight?
Yes.
The RE5 fight. The RE5 fight with Chris, Wesker, and Sheva.
Yes.
And they just replaced it with Claire and Chris.
Yeah, it's like it's slightly worse. Yeah.
Dude, it's so much worse. It is so bad. Those fucking fights are so weird because you know how Wesker in the movie he moves and when he shifts his body he teleports, because he has to move his momentum and stuff, In the movie he kind of just like he's just moving and then they kind of just pick the scenes where they want him to fade. It looks so awkward and weird when he does it, and there's not enough impact in the fights with them because Chris is supposed to be this big tough guy that punches hard and he grapples because he's strong.
And lifts
it's
boulders.
Like, you don't really get that because the actor isn't that buff. He's not that big. He's not that much bigger than Claire. He's about roughly the same size, honestly.
So it sounds something like RE1 of Chris, where he's like really thin, really young.
Yeah. He looks like Chris physically, but he doesn't have the body type, which doesn't work. Really.
Or my favorite description, like I've been telling StrayDevilFox, I've been hearing it's RE7 meth head Chris. That's why he lost so much weight. He looks so different.
But you know who beats Wesker in the end of the movie?
Mila
Jovovich. And that's why I don't like those movies. They just make the Amelia look hot and cool and badass and whatever. I'm just like,
don't worry though.
I don't like this character. She's just very boring. I don't care.
But don't worry, man. She's got like 9,000 clones. It's like only one of the plot lines I remember. Is that she's got like 1 million clones. It's like, okay.
Yeah. At least RE Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City is faithful to the games, and it's not, like I said, it's not perfect. You don't go in there and watch it and be like, oh, this is the best thing ever, right? It's gonna be good, right? And it's like, no, you kind of just watch it for what it is. And this movie did have a budget. It's not some movie that had the other Resident Evil movies budget. This one had a very small budget, so they had to do whatever it took to save money. So they did a lot of non-CGI monsters. They had a lot of practical effect zombies, and I thought they looked good. They look cool because it's not like the zombie designs are amazing. It's the design I love about what happens when someone's like, it's the itchy tasty effect where someone's itching like crazy and they scratch their skin and they're scratching their skin and they're pulling out their hair because they're fucking stressing out so hard. You know,
like hour one infection.
Yeah, right. Hour one infection, because it's cool because in that movie. In the Milla Jovovich movies, it's just like, oh, you get bit, you're a zombie. They don't really explore the whole whatever of how people just turn to zombies.
Yeah, because RE1 kind of described it. Not really RE2, because I mean, you see Marvin turn into a zombie, but RE2 doesn't really explore like the process either.
Yeah. Yeah, all the movies are just like, you get bit, you're a zombie. Oh, that's it. There's no other explanation.
Like Train to Busan. Oh god, it's like you get bit in Train to Busan. The like hyper instant zombies just. It's like Jesus.
Yeah, it's not like that in the new one because it's based off like how is your immune system? If you have a good immune system, you won't get sick and you won't turn like naturally out of nowhere. You know. If you have a weak immune system, you get sick, and then you're not going to last very long. You're going to cough some blood, and you're going to be sick and get the symptoms. You're going to be fucking stressing out, and your hair's going to fall out a little bit, and you're going to lose a lot of weight. All of a sudden, you're just going to lose weight because your body's shutting down, you know? And it's kind of cool. I actually really appreciate the movie lore of the disease and stuff. And I think they wanted to shove in Mr. X in that movie, but it's like, they tried to shove in so much because I think they filmed this like this was going to be their last movie. This is going to be the last movie. We're going to put as much as we can in it, and we're going to have fun with it. It's nice to have all the actors behind the scenes and on Twitter and stuff be like, oh, I'm so excited to be in this movie because I've always wanted to play Chris. You know, like the actor who played Leon is really excited to play Leon because that was his dream of playing the Resident Evil games. You know, yeah. And a lot of the characters had a lot of fun. They all had a good chemistry, and it's really nice to see a movie set have like good chemistry with all the characters. Kind of like how that fucking Twitter is for social media is such an asshole to these fucking characters.
They're just being really toxic.
It's like, it's just they're not. Why is Leon brown? Why does he look Mexican? Why does Jill look black? She shouldn't be black. It's like Twitter and social media just bullied these fucking actors to fucking dust. They're gone. I think they deleted their accounts or they turned them off for a while because they're like, dude, they were bullied off the fucking social media network like crazy. And it's so unfair.
That's
like they were just doing their job. It's like the kid from Star Wars. He didn't do anything wrong. He did what the director told him to. And that's it. They did their job and they did well. They acted like pretty well in this movie.
Yeah, the kid was so good. He got to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jingle All the Way. It was great.
But that's the only sad thing is that social media is like so harsh on people that don't deserve it. You know, if you didn't like a movie, you hate the director, right? You should hate him because he's the one that directed the movie.
No, he wasn't on screen. Fuck the actors.
But I don't mind Chris or Leon and Jill being different races than white people, you know, because I don't really care. As long as you don't make Jill like something else, you know, like you don't make Leon in RE2 scenario this badass character because that's not what he is. He was in the police academy. He's a slacker. He fucking slept in 2 hours before he had to show up to work. And it's just like, when you watch the movie, they keep true to that. So it's fun seeing Leon being this fucking slacker dude who's like, yeah, I'm here. Like, fucking slacker. Like, goofball. He's a goofball. I like him in this movie. He's not badass Leon yet, you know? And the most badass character is more Claire, but it makes sense because she was raised with Chris. Chris is a super strict military jock who is up front and like works out and everything, you know.
Who wants his sister to fuck? Yes.
Huh? What?
Say who wants his sister to fuck? Yes.
I need to continue in the bloodline. I need the strongest male ever.
Yeah.
But I like that about Claire. She's more like gun ho about this because she was
Headstrong.
raised around that kind of like environment with Chris. And they in the movie they don't get along that well because like Claire like left Raccoon City. She does not want to deal with this fucking town because the town's crazy and weird. That Umbrella is like so involved in its community, you know. So I do like that. I do like that how the characters are very different from the movie because they are built around of how these characters would be if Umbrella was more involved in everyday life, like in RE3, how they're like advertisement in medicine and everyday into activities, and they support the community and they raise funds for hospital, and it's just, but you don't feel quite comfortable because of what's been happening with the company, you know. So it's kind of nice seeing the movie take a down to earth tone of just being like realistic, I guess, in a sort of way. But like I said, this movie isn't perfect. It's not the best thing I've ever seen, but I think it's one of the better Resident Evil adaptations for a movie. And I appreciate that. So I give it like a strong 7 or 6.5 out of 10 if I was going to rate it.
No, it's just as good as Deep Rock Galactic. That's good. That's upsetting to hear about the actors, though.
I know those actors
not
did
right.
not deserve it. They're so like the guy who played Leon did a good job. He did a good job. He played a good character as Leon is this slacker guy. Like he's not ready to fucking take on the zombie force. He's just some asshole who joined the force to get paid. And that's all he wants to do. And he'd know it's maybe.
Well, as many artists say on Twitter, your first impressions of the new year will create the rest of your impressions for the rest of the year. You definitely made me depressed by that news about the actors. I'm gonna be depressed. I'm depressed for the whole year now. Thank you, Twitter.
Yeah, those two actors did not deserve it.
Well, Stray, do you have any other thoughts about that movie? Since I still haven't seen it yet.
Definitely wasn't the greatest. Wasn't the worst either. Honestly, in my opinions, bruh, the zombies look fucking weird. They look fucking weird. They look more like vampires than they do zombies. I was like, why is everybody's pupils turning black? That's not what happens when you hit post-mortem. Your eyes don't turn black.
Hey,
this shit doesn't make any sense.
Hey, but you don't see anyone from post-mortem. You don't see anyone from post-mortem turn into zombies, so I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Don't they say that when you see something desirable or focused on, your eyes get dilated? What if their eyes are just super dilated?
They're just really high.
Maybe.
They're just sick and just super hot.
But the thing is that I've
don't
seen
ruin this for the both of us.
There's a reason why a lot of movies, when people are dying, that their eyes turn white, and the fact that they were just turning completely black out, like what the fuck is going on? Why are their eyes turning completely black? Is this turning into the movie Quarantine? They shit, everybody has fucking rabies apparently. I was like, what the hell's going on? Yeah. I mean, the hair, I guess I can understand falling out and everything. The other thing with it is that when you die, your hair actually stays with you. So it's like, okay, I get some people, their hair is falling out. It looked like apparently everybody's staying true to the original art. Everybody's turning bald. It's like, okay then, everybody's going bald. Everybody has cancer. But
hey, man, that's what made the iconic box art for RE1 was the bald zombie who turned his head in the very beginning cutscene.
So everybody has to be bald because he's bald. Everybody has to be bald.
Yeah,
but
I don't have hair. None of you guys get hair.
Y'all get no hair.
Y'all
gonna be as smooth as Michael Phillips.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know what it is. Maybe the character. Okay, the character looks a lot like fucking Chris in the new movie. It does not fit his body type. That shit was weird for me. I was like, why does he almost have a super high-pitched voice? Weird. I can imagine Chris having the super pitched voice. I was like, okay, he plays the character well, he's got the body type for it, but it's the voice is fucking weird.
I mean, it's not like he was Gruff McGruff in part 5.
I'm Chris Leon.
Yeah. Chris Leon part... Wait, did you say I'm Chris Leon?
Yeah, he's both keyboard and one.
I was like, wait a minute.
was wondering when you catch on. Like,
Took me like half a second to register what you just said. I was like, wait a minute. Chris Lee.
But you know, so yeah, with Jill I wasn't upset about it. I was like, okay, she's black, but she, you know, she's kind of light toned, so I was like, I could see it. But it's just weird. I wouldn't really call it racist, but I feel like it's weird to like tie in a name that's like super white with someone who's black. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, I mean, you guys see me as, well, of course, since you guys have known me for so long, it's like, you know,
yeah, I see.
You know, Benoit.
Bastard.
It's like Asian. Okay, it's like, okay, I can imagine Benoit being Asian, but could you imagine Benoit being black? What? That shit makes no sense.
Yeah,
So
I'd be
it's
okay
like-
with that as long as he still acted like you. That'd be cool.
But I'm
So-
super,
wait,
I'm super
so-
Asian, but I'm the blackest of the black.
Yeah.
So I was like,
so it's
I was
just
like,
like if Benoit was in a movie and someone had to play him, it'd be like a white guy, but he instead of making white jokes, he'd be making Asian jokes. And all of a sudden, it's like, well, as long as he's like Benoit, as, long
Yeah.
as long as he makes those weird jokes,
As long as he acts 100% like Benoit, it's a-okay. Come on.
he's gotta make some fun. He's gotta make some kind of race.
It's like what's that movie?
No one's safe here.
It's like Star Balls. You captured the stunt doubles.
but in all seriousness, I mean, it's like you're the oldest kid in your neighbor, like Shikwa. Like okay, it's like there's no lineage of black in your family whatsoever, and then all of a sudden you just go up and name your completely white kid Shikwa. It's like, that's a little weird. It just feels weird to me. That it's not like so much of racism. It's just like it feels weird. I mean, Leon, I can see that being like a sort of like Hispanic name, but it's like, you know, I have no issues with him. It's like Jill, and then she's black. It's like, it feels weird. It just feels
I can see where you're
weird.
coming from, where it's just like this different tone of character is just this now different, have like a different face, you know?
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I can see
It's-
where you're coming from. I can see that. I can see where
it
you're
just,
coming from.
it's like the name doesn't match the body. Pretty much like how Chris's voice doesn't.
It's like behind me. It's like Russell. It's this big, humongous, like chill black dude. And if you just
Yeah.
change him to this weird, like skinny, like white dude, like it's just not the same, you know. If you have to like recast him or something, like it's just
Yeah,
not
and
the
then-
same. It's got to be another big dude that's like relatively like with maybe brown skin, maybe he's a big Mexican. Sure, we'll give him a pass.
Like,
I
I
can
mean,
see where
I
you're
would
coming
even have issues with freaking Ron Perlman. It's like, imagine if he wasn't super buff, he's just like a super thin ass skinny dude. I was like, dude, this is weird. His deep ass voice with his skinny ass body. I was like,
I mean,
weird.
I mean, hey, the closest way I can get to this, what you're talking about, is I would bring this literally back to the Monster Hunter movie. Is they got this dude to play Fugan. I think his name is the Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, Lord Fugan. Yeah,
Fugan, yeah, the Elder in Monster Hunter
yeah,
World.
Elder Fugan. Yeah.
They got a dude to play him. He's about as big as him. They obviously gave him an anime wig because honestly, no one can have that anime hair, right? Not a
Right.
big problem, right? He's got the build.
I can pull it up.
Well, he's like, look, he's got the build. He's got the voice for it. Not bad. You look at his face, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with his face? Like, because the dude looks nothing like Fugan. I'll give you that much. Acts 100% like him. Looks nothing like him. But
the muscle body type.
But I mean, overall,
Yeah.
I
guess- yeah.
I didn't mind it. I mean, that's my take. Is like, if I saw Jill in that movie, I wouldn't mind it. But I can see what you're talking about. Like, it is definitely a big distraction. Like when you first see it, you're like, what?
Yeah, I mean,
I can definitely get it. I can
Like
definitely get it.
the Street Fighter the movie. You look at Bison, you're like, that is not Bison. That is just some scrawny little guy in a big trench coat thing.
And you look at Bruce Lee dressed as Chun-Li. Yeah.
You know, it's Jackie Chan. Get it
Sorry,
right.
Jackie Chan. Damn it! I knew I was gonna get that wrong.
But yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, I can
Yes.
see what I mean. It's like looking at M Bison. He's supposed to be like
Yeah.
this big chiseled guy. And if you play whatever his name is in the Street Fighter,
Nah,
movie,
man, it's
that
like,
character,
it's like Mike Tyson. Yeah, you see this big old buff dude, and he's got the lists in like this super high pitched voice. I was like, This is weird.
Put in my
It's
voice,
really
man.
weird.
Fucked up, my voice.
Which
No, Keith.
which
No, Keith.
everybody makes fun of. It's like, dude, it's weird, and I'm not trying to make fun of like that actress being Jill.
Yeah,
But it feels weird. I had no qualms with her, like her acting or anything like that. It just feels weird. It feels really weird.
yeah. I know what you're coming
Because
from.
it's something I'm not used to seeing.
That's I'm saying. Like, I can totally get it now because I was making that joke. It's like, oh, if someone was black but they act like you, yeah, it'd definitely be weird. Again, definitely the closest thing I can get to that would be Monster Hunter movie. It's
Yeah,
like,
because you grew up with these characters, so it's just kind of weird seeing them be somebody totally different.
Yeah,
so I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, I understand it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I go to the point of actually going on Twitter, you're like, oh, you should have never gotten that role. Hell no, I wouldn't say anything like that. Dude,
Yeah,
that'd be super fucked up. It's like,
You deserve
like
it.
you were saying, this guy's just
No,
doing his
what?
job.
That would
He's just doing his job. He applied for the position. They hired him. He's just doing his job.
That's why I feel like with you guys, I don't think you guys fit the role for this position at all. But you know, you're here.
shit.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I hate the internet sometimes. People are just too fucking mean.
Yeah.
And they
But
block their accounts so nobody can message them or anything. It's just
going back
fucked up.
going back to the root of it, though, I felt like the movie was condensed too much. They tried to put everything like from the time that the Stars team went to the mansion, and then everything that happened to our. I get that they're trying to like go back and forth so that way they can cover everything that happened, but like it wasn't bad enough to where, you know,
hate it.
yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
bad enough to where you
Like
hate
you're
it.
like you enjoy this to a certain length.
Yeah, so if they had isolated just what happened to the RPD, or just isolated what happened at man, then I would say I would give this movie a better rating. But the fact that is the chief, whatever his freaking name was, sent the Stars
Chief
team over to the mansion, and then they just try to like move it back and forth. I was like, okay, this feels like a really big plot development issue.
Yeah.
Because then you don't get more of what actually happened at the mansion and all the puzzles. It's nice that they referenced the puzzle where you had to play the piano in the first one to be able to access
Oh,
like
God.
all the.
That
Oh, actually, I probably should
I love that
because Jimmy hasn't seen it.
I mean, that's fine.
but-
That's not surprising. That's part of the game.
Yeah. But in any case, I mean, it's cool that they referenced some puzzles, but if they had like referenced more, it's like, oh, I got all these zombies coming after me. I got to figure out this freaking puzzle before more of them start coming. Then I would feel like that would be way better for the movie.
What's with all these motherfucking jewels? What the fuck?
What's with these rupees?
Oh man, but yeah, so I felt like that was a really, really big plot miss. Is the fact that they just tried to shove everything into one movie. That's like, it's not as good as it could be if they had just kind of slowed down the pace a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I said, less qualms with the characters, more with the story plot. It's like, you guys moved way too fucking fast, and I could see it. I could see through all of
You
it.
can see it flying by. It's doing 80. So it's a 60-mile zone.
Pretty much. Resident Evil is meant to be more like a 20-mile-per-hour zone. If you're actually reading the books, there's so much detail and stuff into it.
There's a book out there that has 1 and 2 combined into one story, but it does it better because of its pacing. And it's like, that's not a fair comparison because a book could be like as long as it wants, you know? A movie has a budget. It has to work with it. That's the only
Yeah.
this movie did not get the budget.
It's trying too hard to represent that book. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, with a book you can include details, like, and describe it a little bit better.
Yeah.
I get it. You can you have a certain budget, but it's like if you're gonna do that, split the movies up. Don't put them together, because that makes it look like really, really lazy script.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I would have loved the movie so much better if they just separated them. It's like, holy shit, dude. And I love some of the more backstory when the movie first started out, but then as soon as they started sending the stars number, they should have cut it off at that point. At that point, they should have just stopped and just continued with the RPG.
Stop! Where the brakes at? Pull the emergency brake. Stop!
Fucking put all fucking brakes on that on just that right there. Let them do their shit over at the fucking mansion and just keep continuing with the PD. You can explain all the shit that happened later over at the mansion in another video. It could have been a prequel to the new reboot. I would have been totally fine with that. But it's like, Jesus Christ.
Nah, you
that
don't
was
want,
the biggest
you don't want
thing.
Billy and Rebecca again. No one wants Billy and Rebecca.
Brilliant.
That was the biggest thing. Hey, had they actually explained maybe Billy and Rebecca? And that'd be new takes on characters, some that we haven't really seen too much of before.
All you need to know is that
Resident Evil movies.
All you need to know is Rebecca's the healer. Billy's no one. He quite literally just no one.
Well, I mean, he plays some sort of backstory.
Not really. His story is
Zero.
he's a prisoner, and then he just leaves. That's his story. You're welcome.
I'm out of this series. Fuck this game.
That's quite literally all he did.
Well, he plays a pretty supportive role to the healer, even though
Yeah.
the healer is supposed to be a supportive role in itself.
Yeah, she wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for Billy. Billy.
I mean, debatable. I mean, she didn't really.
No, she wouldn't. No, she would have totally died to the first boss in the freaking RE0. She would have totally died.
Well, to say it's not like she did anything in RE1. You know, even the whole point was that the fact that like she goes into the mansion of RE1.
No, it depends who you play as. If you're Chris, Joe's not around, so you have to have Rebecca do the puzzle. Because if it was Chris, he can't read notes. He can't do shit. He's dumb. He's just a guy who punches.
He's been hitting the gym with Barry every day. I mean, apparently that's his lore that Chris hits the gym every day with Barry.
Yeah.
They're big buff men.
But
And he's like, keep up, old man. And Barry's like, dying.
My daughters!
so with this, I mean, with the whole, finally the initial story of the outbreak, maybe it'd be cool if actually introduced an actual Resident Evil Outbreak movie.
Nah. That's way too many
Because
characters.
then, I mean, you could split it up like how
That's way too many characters.
Halloween doing it.
That's way too many characters. And what story do you stick with? Because all those stories are not conclusive with each other. Because remember, you have to think about this. Each character is not in every single scene in Outbreak. Certain characters are in certain scenes. So like,
Here's the thing.
so like,
You could-
the Asian girl is in the what's it called, the laboratory part, and then she dies down there. But she's not in the first scene. She's only in that scene. Same with the medical professor. He only goes to the college. He's not in the first scene.
And
He
people
only goes to
acknowledge him when they
college.
know him, so they do exist in that universe.
No, yeah, like
Right.
they are known, but not everyone's in every scene. So how would you even do that? That's
Kevin's
such.
just teleporting to bad scenarios. He's like in Silent Hill. He has to forever live the events of Resident Evil,
Yeah.
even though he wants to move out so bad.
Oh, that would be torture.
Well, one thing for sure is that they can definitely follow along the lines of Reporter, because in Resident Evil 7, you got that actually out. So maybe if they changed up the movie for an Outbreak movie, follow her line, you throw in like some people in there, like if it'd be pretty funny to fucking include like Smug Kevin and. But
Smug ass Kevin. God damn it.
But it was
So
nice
smug.
because then they can actually rewrite the Outbreak to kind of basically pan out what happens to everyone from the Outbreak game, because then the Reporter, they don't really explain. They haven't really explained what happens to everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, they do, and everyone's endings in each scenario. It's not really great though, because the only thing that we do know, that's the only conclusive thing with Outbreak, is that Alyssa, the reporter, is alive. That's the only thing we know is canon, because she makes a newspaper clipping in RE7.
Oh, does
Right.
she?
Yes,
Oh,
that's,
okay.
that's the only thing that's actually canon. So Outbreak is canon. Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
So that's
technically,
where-
you could say Kevin's canon because he's not introduced in the story of Resident Evil at all. You could say his canon because he just fucks off and just
no,
becomes
yeah.
a citizen.
The fact that Alyssa's alive, it does leave credence to like, so who did actually survive Outbreak? Because so far only one person did. That's all we know. Kevin could have just
Right.
left. Brad could
If
have just
Kevin's
left.
records or anything inside of RE2, he could be canon.
Yoko is most likely dead because she dies in the laboratory
Right.
from the one lady.
Right. So maybe if they actually rewrote Outbreak to kind of make it fall more in line with Alyssa, so that way it sets up for like later movies, then we could see that Easter egg just kind of tie into all the movies, which would be.
The only thing that'd probably be
pretty cool.
canon would probably just be the bar scene. She just survived the bar, and that's it.
Well, she survived the bar, but like I said, they could rewrite it to where how she survived.
I just said she survived the bar, and that's it. They got out. And that's supposed to be the whole point. Why the first selection point is like the most cinematic thing ever. Is like that's the canon thing that everyone was at the bar. That's supposed to be the whole point.
Oh man, you gotta pan it out.
Not that they all fought. Not that they all
Just
fought.
want a movie.
Again, not that they all fought a fucking tyrant and had to bash it with a train 3 times.
That'd be cool. Pretty cool. Just got to set it up for what freaking Halloween's trying to do, and I can't believe that they're doing it. They're trying to make it a 3-part movie.
I wasn't surprised. The second guy said like, "Oh, it's gonna be the new trilogy." It's like, okay, I'll take your word for it. I wasn't surprised at that.
Nah, man, they're on the spot. I'm tired of the bitch. They keep saying, "I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you." I was like, "Well, you didn't kill him. Guess what? He's back."
That was the most annoying part of that movie. Evil dies today! Evil dies today! Evil dies! I was like, yes, I get it. Shut up.
God, that's fucking wrecked that super hard. Well, it looks like Mr. Michael played a original card. Fucking wrecked everybody else's ass.
Damn.
What did you expect? You better check his pockets for another reverse card in the next movie.
Nah, Evil will die. Finally.
Ah, man, reverse you. You die.
It just says die. That's the tagline. Die. Okay.
All right, I gotta go.
No,
I have to go help my wife cook dinner tonight.
All
She's doing it by herself, so I want to help out. So I'm gonna get going.
right.
All right.
I guess it's a good point.
Well, I guess that's the end of the podcast.
That's a good point to wrap up. Well, thank you guys so much for joining this latest monthly episode of Play in Chat. Thank you.
The first podcast of the year.
Yep, the first podcast of the year with some good and some upsetting news, but hopefully it's going to be a better year. If 2021 was anything to go off of, I think 2022 is going to be even better.
We'll see how COVID Part 3 does.
COVID's going to die, and we're going to live on, and the world's going to not change.
COVID's going to live on forever. People are stupid. They don't want to get vaccinated or whatever.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
COVID's going to be like pox. It's going to exist. Nobody's going to have it very often, but when it happens, it's like, how did you get it?
That's what I mean by COVID dies. Everyone who has COVID who never got vaccinated are going to die, and that way COVID's going to be underground. So COVID dies with all the dead people.
Because they don't believe in vaccinations.
And kid that licks the ground.
But, the kid that licks the ground is going to be the outbreak for Part 4.
Yeah.
2024 or 2023. Yeah.
All
right.
But thank you guys so much.
Do a COVID movie.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for joining, playing chat. Thank you, Super Pixel Dude. Thank you, StrayDevilFox. Remember, check them out on Twitter. You can definitely check me out on Twitter. I'm not really liking a whole lot of stuff, but I'm still working on things. If you want to ask me any questions, go ahead. Again, if you want to check out Super Pixel Dude, his Twitter's right there. Same with StrayDevilFox. Links are in to their YouTube channels and what they're doing. And thank you for doing caramel dancing, brother.
Caramel dance.
And that'd be it.
Bye.